About to test it, and we about to go.
Mic check, mic check.
We gonna go to your YouTube page to make sure we a wizzy.
I can check mine, right? I can check from here.
Yeah, but
It just turned on.
Just ask the nigga.
what? Actually, what?
Notifications on. She went bling.
Yes, up.
Oh, we lit. We lit. September the 18th. September the 18th. Boy, I'm so September the 22nd. We lit. We just waiting on them to pull it up so we can see what's going on, man. What up, everybody out there? No, it's yeah. All one word. All one word. You a fool TV. Yeah, what's up, everybody? That's out here right now, man. This is Josh Adams Podcast. It's September the 22nd. And we are live streaming for the second time. This episode, I don't know what it is, but if you coming from here, from my Instagram, if you coming here from my Facebook, subscribe to it. You know what I'm saying? So that way I can get my subs up over here on YouTube. But yeah, we stepped our game up all the way, man. And wherever you at right now, I don't know if you're in the city, if you're in Detroit, it's flooded, it's raining, the wind is blowing. So I risk my life and limb to come out here to do this for y'all. So I'm glad y'all came here. We're gonna have a good ass time. And you know, I brought my guys with me who are always normally here with me right now. EJ out in the wind doing things with his white wife. Shout out to EJ.
Hilarious.
My baby Joe is downstairs eating some Coney Island that he just received.
Hilarious.
And I got my good guy with me, CEO, the Barefoot CEO. You know what I'm saying? Detroit song.
What's up? What's up? What's going down, people? How we feeling? I'm gonna get that round of applause.
We got sound effects now. We got sound effects now, man. I'm just updating on y'all on all the stuff we got. We got sound effects. Khary got lights that make him look extra sexy. So you see how he looking and how he got his shit angled off. That nigga think he cute. I hang around too many niggas that think they attractive. I hang around too many niggas that think they cute, cuz. And we also got it now to where if you want to call in, we can make it happen. But until then, I'm not gonna just put my number out here because there's a lot of weirdos in the world. So what I'm gonna do is if you want to call in and kick it on the topic, if you just want to call and show some love, DM me on either Instagram or message me on Facebook, and I'm gonna hit you up, and then we can chop it up. You know what I'm saying? We can kick it. You know, I love to kick it with the family. So speaking of family, I got one of my favorite people in the world, one of the most misunderstood niggas in the game. One of I'm talking about like holding the flag up when it comes to hip hop in the Detroit area, an aficionado, a former Marine, and one of the funniest human beings that I know. Nate.
Tell a friend. What up, though? Everybody?
Good,
what up,
man?
Though? In the house.
You been all right?
Yeah, chilling.
Nigga, your spirit seemed down. I don't like that.
Glad you woke me up from a nap. I was asleep.
This nigga 70.
I was asleep. Yeah, I was about 5:30. I was like, I'm asleep for about a minute.
But I hit you up and was like, Nate.
8 o'clock.
I'm like, Nate, you coming, right? And then Nate was like, I'm with it. What time?
I had a bologna sub. So a bologna sub with some cheese in it.
Bologna sub.
Yeah. Subway make bologna sub?
No, I made my own, a homemade joint.
Oh,
with that extra thick bologna.
That's a long sandwich, nigga. You ain't make no sub at the crib. Nigga just can't make no submarine at the house. This nigga making hoagies like a Heathcliff Huxtable.
It was a put together joint. That was gonna knock me out.
Real bologna though?
Yeah, bologna.
I didn't know they still made that. Like,
yeah, you catch it on sale at the supermarket when it's about to expire. So you come in the front door.
So you must got to put a lot on bologna to make that shit still be crazy.
Just bologna and cheese and bread. That was it.
Nate got money. Nate getting money that GI Bill kicked in. This nigga Nate is really, I don't know what you rationing for or what you waiting for. The aliens is not coming to fuck with Earth, bro.
Just simple.
Spend your money, nigga.
Way. I know I ain't take that chicken out of the frost.
That nigga ate us. That nigga said I ate a bologna sub. I wish I would go to Subway and be like, they be like, so would you like our chicken run? Let me get that bologna, bitch.
The big shit.
Yeah, the big shit. Leave the ring on there. I like to eat the ring and use it as floss at the end.
With or without the ring.
Yeah, that nigga said without the ring, man. But yeah, man. So what you been up to, bro? I mean, besides, you know what I'm saying, sitting around chilling.
Just doing the show. Still driving.
Tell him what show we talking about.
Still my radio show, ChasesBasement.com.
I love to hear that. Y'all go support my
hip-hop show on Tuesdays at 5 o'clock. And
you do that on what days?
Tuesdays.
Oh, Tuesdays. All right, cool. I'm making sure we wasn't clashing. Sure. I want to make sure it's room for everybody to eat.
Besides driving for Lyft and falling out with chicks. Damn, that ain't supposed to rhyme, but
that was hard.
That's pretty much the way life goes.
When you listen to rap, nigga, you happen to just make shit come together.
Second. So driving for Lyft, falling out with chicks. Let's go to Lyft. when you start driving for Lyft, and then what the fuck is that shit like?
I've been doing that shit for like 3-4 years.
And nigga Nate was the first Lyft driver.
Hell yeah. Like, no, I was up there, though. It's been, I got like 7,000
Call
rides.
that nigga Lyft Jennings.
7,000 rides?
Shit,
All right, so in that 7,000, what stands out?
What, the guy that did meth?
In the back seat?
Oh, he did in the back seat.
Oh, didn't you told that story while I was on with you?
Yeah.
I was on your podcast.
Yeah, my man had
a nigga hit meth in the back of your car.
On his way to work. On his way
Where
to work.
was he working? Let's
on the
coordinate
But you
this.
can, but
Okay.
is that a rule though? Like most niggas say, don't eat or drink in my shit. No nigga ever said, bro, don't smoke no meth in here. That had to be something new.
He asked about sex first. He was like,
Okay.
can people have sex in here? And I was like, well, who's supposed to clean the cum up? And he was like, you right. And then he was like, you know what? I'm just do this and I'm gonna tip you. And I was like, what does do this mean? Next thing you know, he kept digging and he ended up being upside down in the back of the truck.
Wow.
Like his head was where his feet was at. And I was like, the fuck is he doing? But it was like a long ride and I was new. So it was like an $18 ride. So I was like, that's a whole bunch of money. I damn sure can't cancel it. So I was like, if I cancel, I'm gonna lose my money. And
Wow.
I was like, I need this $18 and he gonna tip me. Plus that's when I know that, people lie.
All
They say
right,
they
now
gonna
when he
tip you.
asked for sex in the ride,
He ain't asked for sex. He asked about sex.
Like,
Okay,
what if
about
people
sex.
have sex?
All
I
right,
would
so,
hope
but
you
he
would-
was
I hope
with,
you would have canceled that ride once the nigga asked you.
was like,
Dick.
but he was by himself, so he was about to jack off in the back seat.
No, he was like saying like as if it was a limo. Like, can people have sex in here? Kind of like if they was in a limo.
If it was possible, like nigga, I know you know what I'm saying. I got this sandwich. I'm about to
Like
eat
kind
that
of
bitch.
open it up to like, can wild shit happen back here, bro? And I was like,
Oh,
nah.
that was his transition
Yeah,
into meth.
that was.
Can people fucking hear? He was like, I mean, yeah, I ain't tripping on it. He like, oh, well then what about meth?
Well, Anita won't be
So-
that bad. Yeah, it's just me. Anita
So
won't
it's
be
like,
that bad.
it's like meth equals you can like if you can fuck back here, then basically you could do hard drugs back here
Anything
too.
goes.
Yeah, or needle ain't
If
that
his
bad.
fluid, he said, if his body
It's
fluid's
people.
back here, nigga, we fucking. I'm taking his meth.
Hell yeah, that motherfucker. He did it. He did it.
That's
twice.
that's wild. I mean, how many stars he get? He had to at least let you get off on the stars. You had to get 5 of them.
He didn't give me shit.
Man, I'd have fucked that nigga.
Ain't no star. Yeah, I could have went.
Where was he on his way to? Smoking meth.
to work?
Wow.
I'm saying, where did he work at the post office? I mean, what the
like
fuck?
I guess like a machine factory or something like that.
Where you can't smell the meth on a nigga body. Where Eminem worked at an 8 Mile when he fucked Ricky Murphy.
So he worked at like that type of job.
Man, people gonna
he was
find
like,
out
cool,
their
he-
car was built on the day that he was getting high off meth.
He called his boss and told him like, he's like, yeah, my lift left me. I'm still waiting on another one. He was actually in the car with me. And he was like, yeah, my boss bought me a car. I just got to get it fixed. I was like, God damn, this motherfucker living the life.
And who was this? This a white guy?
Got a car, yeah. Got a car, getting high on the way to work. Boss letting him chill. Then he let him off at the corner and he went in the bathroom and shot up again.
That nigga smoked his car that nigga bought. That's what that was.
I was like,
His boss
man,
like, where your car at?
I was
nigga?
like, I'm
Smoked
glad.
it.
I'm glad I'm not working in the warehouse or wherever he at, because he coming in, he juiced up. He been hit you with a high low and ran you right into the wall, killed you. And just jumped out somebody's car, doped up.
Bro,
I was
that's
like,
crazy.
I'm glad I don't work in no factories no more, because people be work, they be gone.
People be fucked up.
Oh yeah, somebody left their vape in my car today.
7,000 rides, bro. Like, I mean, what level do that put you on? Like, you got to be like nigga, you got to be like God level Lyft driver. Like, did it open up any special like benefits? Can you like drive Lyft for free?
Oh, they give you like
Your new car?
No, they give you like you get your taxes done for free on TurboTax.
Nigga, I can do your taxes for free, nigga. 7,000. You had 7,000 regular ass strangers in your car, and they don't give you like a gun or a slingshot. I'm just gonna assume this is a different person. You had 7,000 souls in your car,
A
nigga.
badge or something. Give him
Nigga,
a
on
badge.
flight, that nigga Denzel had 102 souls on one flight. You had 7,000 souls in the backseat of your car.
They'll give you nothing but the money.
So once you ever run into somebody like they remember you, like you was my Lyft driver or some shit like that,
In the world.
like you being Kroger and shit, and then they be
Oh
like,
no, I
hey.
ain't never ran into nobody on the
That's a
street.
lot of people.
No,
Especially if you
not
driving
the
Lyft
street.
around here.
You ain't never had like a re-up type person, like almost every day they going to work and you
I
like right there.
I picked up the same people before, but then I don't never really say nothing like, "Hey, I remember you," because then they gonna be like, "That's creepy, bro."
I mean, but nigga, you in the
Cancel.
back of my car. I want to make sure I remember everybody who been in my shit.
Yeah, I tried like not mention it too much.
So
but
do you do like waters and chargers and shit in your car? Like, do you go
no,
the
just
extra mile?
straight ride. Straight
That
people.
nigga say, nigga, I keep it regular.
I don't.
This is a business transaction. I ain't here to smooze with none of you niggas.
Nah, people already get in your car. They stank and they smell like weed. And they just smoke a cigarette. And they want to eat your food. The one girl, I'm driving in the Charger. The one girl, she about to eat a whole fucking burrito in the back seat.
Nigga.
And tried to duck down. She tried to duck down, get in. Look, she got in with a big ass aluminum foil. Burritos about that big.
Big burrito.
But she going to the plant, so I'm figuring like that's lunch.
Nah, shit, nigga, this right now.
She got right behind me and just like ducked down behind the headrest. Cause you know, you can see in the mirror and shit. I can't see you, you can't see me.
Yeah.
She kept moving till she got right behind the headrest. And next thing you know, I'm like, damn, that burrito smell good. It smelled good, like she eating it. And I was like, is you eating in my car? She was like, huh? I know I couldn't do that. I was like, but you took your damn mask off to eat. Oh, yeah. I said, bitch, you gotta go home.
But that nigga took the nigga who was on meth to
I did a damn donut. I did that. I was new when I got
that
here.
nigga said everybody
I was
knew.
new.
I was gonna say, like, one nigga like, man, go ahead and smoke that
I
meth.
was new.
But fuck some Mexican food. You can't eat that in my house.
I was
my
new,
car.
and that was in the Trailblazer.
Mm.
I didn't care about that motherfucker. That motherfucker got 250,000 miles. This is
But a burrito in that Charger.
a brand new Charger. Man, girl, this
I mean,
black
she
smoked
said-
out. What's
All right,
baby, you
so
tripping.
she thought it was
you
a
ever-
stolen
you-
Charger.
So naturally, did you ever push up on something that hopped in? Because I'm sure you probably saw some winners that got in on Lyft.
The one girl I ain't never talked to her because she popped Molly pills, but she showed me her titties though.
She popped Molly's.
Yeah, she was up. She was like, it was her birthday. It was like 5:00 in the morning. She was in the projects, and she came out, and I'm looking like, this got to be a setup. Keep your eyes open.
Mhm.
And she out there. She was a cute little girl. She was just going up to the gas station, and she's like, I've been up all night. This is my birthday.
She
Boy.
got a lift to go to the gas station. That
Yeah,
seems
lift
like
to
the head. That seemed like the setup like a motherfucker.
No, people go to the gas station all the time, like 2 blocks.
They just don't feel like walking. It seems like
Hell
it's
no,
safe.
this is a luxury, nah.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
man,
feet will never touch the ground.
for real.
My feet will never touch the ground. I'm gonna call a nigga. He gonna pull up, take me where I want to go. I'm gonna jump back in. I'm gonna go back over here.
I picked up these young dudes and they was talking about if a dude don't get a lift, if you go over a girl house and you don't get a lift, or you bring a girl to your house and you they was like, if you catch the bus, nigga, they was like, catch the bus ass niggas. They was only like 16, 17 years old.
Oh, Lyft is where it's at, nigga.
And they
done
was
made
like,
it a thing.
yeah, if you don't ride, he's like, dude, that's all I do is ride and lifts. Even if my mama pay for it. He said, I don't catch no bus. I don't fuck with no bitch that fuck with a catch the bus ass nigga.
Catch a bus.
And I was like, the game didn't change. It didn't.
You remember taking the bus to go get some pussy? And doing all
Or
that
just
shit?
walking, ride your bike, parking it on the side of a chick house or some shit like
Niggas will
that.
find the weirdest stuff to stun about. Like
These-
niggas, so it's like Lyft or Uber. Is one of them better than the other? Like it's niggas like, dog, I took an Uber XL over a bitch crib. Like
Some people only catch Uber.
I think Uber, they say technically is quote unquote better. It's like more strenuous, I think, to be an Uber driver than a Lyft driver.
oh, so the notification, like the qualifications to be an Uber driver is just a little bit higher. What you gotta
Man,
have
you
like
can't have shit on your license.
your segment ones.
You
What is
can't have
that?
Shit. The last thing, if to be an Uber driver, last thing you had to have on your license is crash your big wheel.
That's it.
Anything after that, you ain't getting.
So it ain't
no
no,
Uber
it's
driver.
no super special reason to be no like Lyft driver. You just gotta have insurance on your car.
Yeah.
You can't have the general. You gotta have like some real life, real deal shit.
Mhm.
I didn't know these little niggas was out here moving like that. I didn't know they was out here really on tip like that.
That lift lesson. I don't know. I don't know how the fuck you let a motherfucker be a Lyft driver with a 2-door car during a pandemic.
I guess yeah. I would want to have some space in between me and
Motherfucker
whoever.
picked me up in a Honda Civic.
Damn.
I put my car in the shop. He pulled up in a 2-door Honda Civic. I said, hey, get in, buddy. I said, come on, man. It was just me and him right there.
That is the
You want me
craziest
to crack
idea.
the window? No, motherfucker. I want to ride in the trunk, actually. I want to ride in the truck. It be some niggas wilding.
Bro, that's so crazy, dog. That whole Lyft and Uber idea, whoever came up with it is so genius to be like, I'm going to have people pay me to use their shit to take people places or buy people food or go get they and all that other shit. It's like somebody sat somewhere and was like, how can I make money but make you use your shit? Because nigga, they don't pay you per mile or nothing like that. Like you are.
No, they pay you per mile.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, Lyft and whoever invented it. Dr. Lyft Johnson or whoever this nigga is from Stanford who came up with that idea.
That you can have like like sometimes they can have like in the morning or sometimes in the evening, you can be in a certain neighborhood. They got a zone. There's $20 in you in that zone. $20 plus whoever you pick up.
So if you in that zone because it's probably high access, high activity, you pick somebody up 20 on top of wherever they going.
You could be like out in Troy and hit a $20 zone at like 6 o'clock in the morning. They going to the airport. That's another $30. You made $50 in
somebody say Turo is genius too. Oh, Turo, that's when you rent other people's cars. So people leave their car somewhere, and I started in California where like my car, I can put my car on Turo and somebody can be like, all right, it's a Jeep, whatever around here. I want to rent it for a day or two.
Yeah.
Bang, bam, boom, jump in it, drive it, keep it safe, and bring it back.
You can rent everything now. If you got company trucks, you can rent your own company trucks out.
Somebody said, yes, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that. But that's enough on Lyft. We didn't come on here to promote these white people and they get money. Okay, bet. We can see that right there now. All right, bet, y'all. We trying to figure this out. I'm trying to make sure I'm up on everybody's comments. Make sure y'all share this link. Let people know. Come over and kick it with us. What's going on in the news? Jeezy. I sent this over to Khary, man. Jeezy, he really in love with the Jenni Mai chick from The Real, I believe. That's what show she on.
Mm-hmm.
And he just put up some Cuz put up some pictures, man. He put up some attorney pictures. Like, this ain't the snowman we knew.
They married, right?
Yeah, they married and in love. Or they not married?
Nah, they married.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, I guess you know what I'm saying. He done shot out the club. He got it together. He's smoking on Jenni Mai. Uterus.
When you have a child with your wife, it's not shooting up the club. It's you all are planning parenthood.
He said you planning parenthood, but you still plan the process of coming in somebody is still very wild. Like, I mean, I feel like if you getting married, you should do it in a way. You should do like in vitro. Ain't that how they do it? Like where they take it
in vitro. Insemination.
What the fuck is in vitro? I don't know why I said that like that.
Yeah, that's like what you do with it's still same thing. You stick it in there with
you just take it like a turkey baster or you know how you take the pop in the straw when you was a kid, you take the pop out the straw out of the thing and you do like that. You do it like that. I feel like when you come in somebody, that's shooting the club up. That's some of the raw stuff you can do. It's nothing beautiful about that. It's nothing amazing.
Yes, it is.
No, that's just raw. Wow.
It is amazing.
That's coming in something. It feels amazing, but it's the rawness of it.
That's the whole point.
Because she got to get up, go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying?
Let it
anyway, I don't want to be that. I don't want to wow like that because they married. But like you said, he shot the club up. And now I had the pictures in here. I don't know where it's at now. Might have to go to Shade Room to find it. I'm sitting here thinking like this. Did Jeezy want to take these pictures?
All right. Like? Now, at first, when he pulling them up, and then you can look and see. But I think that when you first said it, it's like, okay, Jeezy is transitioning as a man, and then I saw the pictures, and it's like, all right, this shit is a little. I don't know.
He dressing like Dwayne Wade.
Not that. It's just it don't look like no shit that he would have came up with, and then we got to think in mind like he got other children. He got another child, and he shared in that. But these maternity pictures look different.
Oh, let me move this light out the way. The real Jenni Mai is pregnant, expecting her first child with husband Young Jizzle.
What? He on his knees kissing her stomach.
My bad. I'm trying to figure this out and get the ring light out of there.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
It's nothing wrong with it. It just looks like I don't think it was
a better. Yeah.
Well, no, it's just man, we trying to figure this shit out. But until then, y'all seen the goddamn picture. Niggas trying to figure this shit out. But my thing is this, Nate. I don't think Jeezy. No man be like, oh yeah, I think I want to do that. I want to get out on one knee and some moccasins and kiss you on the stomach. Like, nigga,
yeah.
Does that come with growth? Yeah. Because what his other maternity pictures?
Plus he famous. So how much the people paid for the picture and everything.
I think that was more hurting him.
That's business.
I think that was more hurting him.
Oh, that's business. That's just all business.
But you get what I'm saying. So it wasn't like Jeezy did it out his heart. Like, man, I always wanted to do this. I'm at a point in my life where I wanna have these beautiful maternity pictures that I can always see. She got on blue, and I used to pretend like I was a Crip when I ran around with BMF.
Yeah.
And you think that?
Yeah, he wanted whoever his kid is to look at that picture and go, yeah, that's me and your mama.
I don't think so.
He ain't that nigga no more. Hey, did you go to the concert when he came here for the weekend?
I didn't. I saw videos of it though.
Yeah, that's just that show, man. Jeezy ain't running the streets like that no more.
I mean, just because he ain't running the streets don't necessarily mean that picture. Like, he got his foot like folded up, like that whole thing just don't seem like nothing Jeezy would have did.
Man, what is y'all trip? Why this man can't be in love?
We ain't saying he can't be in love. We just saying that the image definitely, like, the reason people are talking about it.
It seems produced.
It seems produced. And like when I look at it like that, now we talked about it like this.
World, whoever spiritual world is.
That was some site. They didn't pay for them pictures. They got them from whoever else got them, and they put them on their page.
Yeah, the motherfucker made a dope photo.
This nigga used to rap about selling drugs.
And he just did it 2 weekends ago when he was here.
And this nigga ain't the nigga. This ain't the nigga I believe out here selling drugs.
Yes, it is. When you a boss, a boss can't. But come on, ain't Jeezy a boss? A boss can't do that with his.
Okay,
that ain't his bitch. Y'all like that's his side bitch. That's his wife.
Okay, but what I'm saying is the picture don't look like okay, I've seen maternity pictures where the dude look like, okay, this look like a family portrait. That picture looks way more along the lines of like it's her idea, just like Riri just said. I definitely do think it was his idea, but I mean her idea.
Oh yeah, that's what I was.
You know what I'm saying? And he was just rolling with it. So it's like, but like originally when he had his first kid, because this is really where we come into play.
Yes.
When you have your first kid and you ain't do none of that shit with your first baby mama, it's something owed to your first kid of some of that behavior sort of staying the same on that same level just because
his kid might easily be. I think his kid's in college because he just graduated. His kid was in college
20 years ago.
But let's put it like this. So is that growth?
He was 20 years ago.
Is that his growth or is that him succumbing to whatever this chick want, who's pretty much industry built, in my opinion? Like, let's just be real. Jenni Mai she on this TV show. She was acting for a while, and Jeezy probably trying to get plugged in with some different channels. And is this really the route he want to go? Is he playing a role?
He trying to get a Snoop Dogg on?
Snoop ain't do that.
I'm saying, Snoop don't have no pictures like that.
I ain't never seen Snoop.
Like Snoop is a classic example of the way Snoop is, and the way T.I. is, and the way. Who else is a married couple? Mike Epps done changed up a lot, but like Snoop, T.I., it's a couple of more out here where it's just like the way they move the same. Eddie Murphy with his white wife now seem to move the way he moved with his black wife.
This is the problem with the Jeezy thing. It's such a hard turn. It wasn't even a gradual, like, all right, well,
we talking about a photo, right? Y'all know
yeah, we is, but I'm just saying, like,
y'all just stripped him of his mail. And he's still not to cook coke. What are you talking about? Y'all act like he don't know how to cook.
Okay, we not saying that.
Pot, Jeezy, you want your eggs sunny side up? Like he don't know how to cook dope no more. Oh my God, y'all did this to this black man.
What? I'm just saying, watch the camera, Nate, because you in and out when you get yeah. But look, all I'm saying is he's still the same Jeezy, but it just don't seem like what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? The same way when Future was in the pool with Lori Harvey, that shit just didn't look like Future. It was like,
but you know what? I'll back down on that because he gave us. Future showed us he could do that. He gave us examples of him doing that. So it wasn't still like a hard, like it just wasn't it wasn't a 360, you know what I'm saying? Or 180, whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? To where it was like, all right, I can see Future doing this, nigga getting older. He's starting to really like a motherfucker. We seen him give flowers and do all this. Jeezy, it went from that nigga being this hard dope nigga out here doing his thing, making his money, flipping bricks, riding around in mayonnaise colored Benzes or whatever, to now this nigga is like, hey, this is my girl, I'm marrying her. It's like, what happened to Keisha Cole, nigga? Like nigga, I heard you kicked Keisha Cole, nigga. I never seen y'all go out to get nothing to eat. Now you marrying baby girl, you kissing pictures of you taking pictures, you kissing her stomach. It's just a lot.
With Keisha Cole.
I ain't know that. Who? Booby Williams?
What's his face? T.I. boy. Young Dro.
Oh yeah.
I thought Young Dro was with Fantasia.
I think he didn't do Keisha.
But Dro seemed like anybody that was real ghetto. Dro would fuck with. Shout out to my nigga Drossel.
Man, y'all threw Jeezy black card away.
We ain't throwing his black card away. We just saying like it just the photo, like he definitely has growth, but I think in growth you gotta honor where you were, especially if you got kids there too.
So what he's supposed to have on, like some Air Force Ones?
I've never even seen Jeezy's son.
What kind of photo was he supposed to take?
Have you ever seen the picture of Jeezy's son?
Nah.
So the fact that I've never seen a picture of his son, and now I see you kissing this girl on your wife on the stomach, it's like, damn, my nigga, like, what you on now?
I mean, but that's real though.
Snoop cooking with Martha Stewart.
But we done seen all of Snoop's kids. What I'm saying is like Snoop still, like, if you expand growth and family, you gotta still be there with
we grew with
your
Snoop,
family.
We grew with Snoop. Now that I think about it, everything we seen with Snoop is not a surprise because we watched it and we grew with him. Now, if Chief Keef just looked up and this nigga running around with Rachel Ray, it's like, nigga, when did this happen? We never seen the growth. So if we watch you grow, then it's kind of more, it's easier to digest. Hey, if that nigga Jeezy, somebody said Birdman. Those other, hold on, Riri said those other husbands have pics like that too, but it's just at the house. They might not put it out to the public because of the image, but they probably took them too. And that's my thing. I don't think I really have a lot because
this
nigga
money.
I believe she run that shit. Put it like that. That's what I say. For lack of better words, I believe she running shit. I believe that she was like, whatever that nigga real name is, Jizzle, whatever Jeezy is short for, Jizzle, meet me out in Tulum. We finna take these pictures. I'm wearing blue. You gonna wear some capris or whatever the fuck that means, gauchos.
So neither one of y'all would do that.
I've done that, and I was forced to do that. I went and took maternity pictures, but nigga, I wasn't called young.
You ain't wanted.
Last time I checked, I wasn't the man on these streets, though. That's what I'm telling you. Last time I checked, I wasn't the man on these streets. They call me residue. I leave door on these.
Jeezy ain't been the man on. Jeezy ain't been the man out here. What are you talking about? Jeezy been out the game like that. He ain't smacking nobody up no more.
Said Keisha Cole's with Birdman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she for a second. That I heard that, but
how does nigga go from Keisha Cole's? Not from, but Keisha Cole's to Tony Braxton. That nigga Birdman is a wild nigga, man.
And I guarantee you, if he would have got Keisha Cole pregnant, he would have took a picture just like that.
Hell no, not Birdman.
Yes, he would have.
I don't see Birdman doing that.
Nah, Beatrice.
I mean, Birdman was still Birdman around Tony Braxton. He ain't even do no like I'm gonna send this Christmas card to the family looking pictures. Like all the pictures where Tony Braxton was with Birdman, it looked like Tony Braxton was, like damn near like a chick he met at the club and shit. But you laughing, but I'm just saying that's how it looked. It looked like,
y'all don't like public displays of affection.
No, I love it.
Or you don't like it from a boss. Stay a boss.
No, we're not saying that. What we're saying is it's like, all right, especially like when you have other kids, I think you got to sort of honor what your behavior was with your other family too.
G code?
Yeah,
it's almost like Kevin Hart.
Family code.
It's almost like Kevin Hart. It's almost like Kevin Hart. He kept his kids around, and next thing you know, when they do the maternity pictures, it wasn't just him and the new wife and the new baby. Jeezy, it was all of them. So it's like with Jeezy's son in.
Man, he out fucking hoes.
And they grown. You right about that.
Jeezy's son. He's like, man, I ain't got time for that shit.
Okay. I got another
when he born.
I got another point to bring that up. Like when was it? Like sometime in the fall, it was a picture where Tyler Perry put up like I'm single now. And it was like, well, dude, I never saw a picture of you and your girl.
We never knew
you know what I'm saying? So it's like if you got the energy, that's the thing. It's like you sort of gotta stay somewhat in the same bag. It's like, how you gonna announce you single? You know what I'm saying? It's like Jeezy, part of his branding was never encompassing the relationship, which it may be her thing, which ain't nothing wrong with that. But I think you kind of got to start with that branding to be like, all right, look, this was my family. You know what I'm saying? This was my child. This was my family. This was the first mother of my child. And now I moved on and I'm married. This is the new mother of my child. Like you still got to sort of honor what was before you get into what is.
Past is past. What you talking about?
Man, no, because it's a kid.
Fuck that kid.
Past. I ain't gotta take no picture with him.
Hell yeah, you do.
But you gotta get where it's at. Like, nigga, if you are who you are, then you gotta kind of play. You gotta play the role. You gotta be who you are. But you have to show us. And I mean, nigga ain't gotta show us nothing. I'm just saying it just made me feel a way to see it and be like, well, damn, nigga, I ain't never seen your other son, but now all of a sudden you gonna kiss this your Asian wife on the stomach.
Y'all shouldn't
nigga,
be that.
You know what I'm saying?
This shouldn't y'all like that. It's like y'all lost y'all idol or some shit. Was y'all this mad when Kanye got married?
Nah, I won't fuck up about like that.
Kanye was already strange, and Kim Kardashian is in the game.
What about when Biggie married Faith? That didn't fuck his game.
I don't even think.
First off, Biggie was a simp with that whole concept because he met her on the set of Juicy, and then he was marrying her within a week. So it's like this fat dude talking all that player shit. How the hell you gonna marry a woman that's the video girl in a 1 week?
But all this really just show you.
This a disrespect rap
all this
show.
really just show you though is that a lot of these niggas really be lame. And what I mean is we're all lame, but the fact that you just said Biggie married a woman that he met a week into meeting her is just that you was the fat nigga who just happened to be an extraordinary rapper, but you still a fat nigga, and until you blew up, they didn't know that. So this first time you see this pretty light-skinned motherfucker, you like, I'm ready to marry this motherfucker. So it just really show you that honestly, what we saying is this: these niggas be regular, and that you should never really ever buy into whatever somebody is selling you because they really not being who they are. They selling you something. I think that's really what it came down to for me. Like a lot of these niggas act like they out here living. No, it just really showed me that, Nate. Now that I'm thinking about it, it really just showed me that because I didn't even know that about Biggie. I thought Biggie might have been kicking it with
I see a certain amount of hurt in your eyes. Like
it ain't no hurt. It's almost like when these niggas try to play you like they super tough. It's like these niggas really not living that life, cuz.
They crazy as hell.
These niggas really not living that life.
But what he said is like, okay, look, Biggie was definitely on some simp shit, and we ain't necessarily losing an idol, but I mean, he talk a lot of player shit on that first album, but the way he met Faith was not a player move. The way him and Faith connected was not player. The way he met Little Kim was kind of R. Kelly-ish.
Hold on.
It was kind of R. Kelly-ish the way he met her.
He was born in Little Kim, met Faith, married her, and still boned both of them and made music.
He was a little bit Kales-ish with Little Kim.
Why was he a little bit Kales? What happened? Y'all niggas is really out here. I ain't know nothing about none of these niggas. So wait, what he do?
Older than that. No.
How old was Lil Kim?
What, a year?
I'm looking it up now, but I know he met her like in high school.
Yeah.
Hold on.
He wasn't in high school.
It's New York.
Dragon Prince said maybe the son don't want to be in the picture. That could be true. Dragon Prince, somebody said true. And then Dragon Prince said fake it till you make it. Riri says it's the fact that y'all believe they are what they rap about.
Tell them, Riri. Somebody tell them. Riri, tell them.
A lot of them are not what it seems. It's just what sells. And I mean, I've always thought that, but it just comes to the forefront more when you see some of this stuff. But I mean, I guess it do. If Jeezy giving us the whole nigga, I'm grown now. I'm rapping on the cover of my album. I got on a leather, whatever he had on, one of them Jewish hats that had the Eddie Murphy hat on, and
a yarmulke.
What was that when he was looking for the kids? The golden child. He had the golden child hat on. Jeezy growing, and maybe we just don't want to accept growth. I think that's what it is. I mean, but I like to see it where it makes sense. Like Nas looks like Nas is supposed to be. When I first saw Nas, this looked like, I'm like, yeah, this seems like what he would have ended up at. This is how he looked. This is how he moved. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this is the evolution.
In the car with transgenders, right?
Who?
Nas.
He was in a what with him?
In the car with transgenders.
They got to ride around too. What you mean? What do Nas being in the car with a transgender got to do with Nas?
See, so Jeezy can't take a picture with his wife, but Nas could be in the car with a transgender.
Nigga, it's called. What is that? Carpooling, nigga? Like, what you mean? He was in the car doing what though? You ain't saying nothing. Was it that Uber driver? Was they
when him and Khalees got caught picking up that dude, female?
Wait, time out. You trying to say he got Eddie Murphy?
That's what he's saying. I never heard of that.
You trying to say that Nas was on some Eddie Murphy shit?
I never heard that.
I'm about to Google the fuck out there. I never heard this story either.
Anybody out there ever heard of this? That Nas was riding around with a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Nas my man.
Nas is that nigga. But I mean, anybody can get caught up on that.
So y'all everybody get a pass, but Jeezy. No matter what they did, everybody get it.
I ain't giving a nigga no pass. I'm just saying, like, what that is, you just saying, now, did they get caught fucking? They was in a car.
Like Eddie Murphy, you pick somebody up in the car and then the police be like, woo, woo, what you doing down here with that person in the car? I'm like, they had a flat tire. Yeah, like you said, we was carpooling at 10 o'clock at night. It's carpooling.
All right, I can't even Google that shit because you put Nas and trans and you know what come up. So I can't even dig that deep.
I didn't hear nothing about that in Takeover, so I don't think it happened. If that happened, you don't think Jay was gonna rap about that?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
This is after they beef. Him and Jay got into it. This was after the beef.
I never heard this story either. That seems like that shit would have came across something. I mean, Eddie Murphy's story went national.
Yeah, Nas story.
Like a motherfucker. Like right now, you put Nas and Trans, all they come up is Little Nas X.
Nas and Khalees are police. Nas and Khalees arrest. He was with Khalees.
This nigga Nate made that up.
Yeah, shit happened for real.
The nigga who smoked meth in the back of his car told him this story, and this nigga just ran with it.
I'm gonna keep it.
That secondhand meth smoke be having you making up shit. I didn't know that, man. Hey, I have to. I mean, nigga. Once you become an adult, dog, you really just realize and come to the conclusion. A lot of these motherfuckers ain't who they say are. Niggas in your life ain't who they say they is for real.
That's true.
Niggas in your life ain't who they say they is for real. So, Jeezy, I mean, you may never see this or hear this, nigga, and niggas might be like, "Why you worry about that man doing?" You right, but this, if we wouldn't have nothing else to talk about, if we didn't come on here and talk about some of the shit that's going on in the world, and this just going on in the world that ain't COVID-y, you know, I'm trying to stay off that kind of shit. I'd rather talk about that.
So yeah, I just
all right. Wait, man, this story is completely different than you said, man.
What?
They were in Miami Beach. It was two undercover officers that were posing as prostitutes. Somehow, Khalees gets into a shouting match with one of them, and she starts throwing out, talking so much shit that the undercover officers go from undercover to being real officers and arrest both of them for basically disturbing the peace, disorderly conduct, resisting arrest without violence, and allegedly rushed the cops, screaming racial profanities. Damn. So obviously she was probably calling them some stupid niggas or something like that.
Wow.
But yeah, so that's what happened. So they was down there, and it was probably the two women posing like they working, but they wasn't trans because they was cops. Right, I didn't even know. Well, one second. Let me say this. Let me say this. I don't think they have a trans prostitute. What would that be like?
Unit on the force?
Yeah, unit. What type of law and order?
I don't know. They might. They look the way it is now. They're gonna end up having one.
They have some transformers.
So like, one second. Talk about a trans vice unit to stop people buying so that means they will have to find the guy. They will have to find the trans cop
to join the police,
or have a nigga just put a dress on and then put him out there on the stroll and be like, nigga, look, you gotta find niggas who like niggas that dress like bitches.
That would be my last day. That ain't Mahoney ain't do that shit at Police Academy.
Nigga, you don't
fuck
know,
that.
Maybe that'd have been the
last day.
Where stop at? There might be a Police Academy 6.
If a trans person joined the police force, then why couldn't they? Work undercover.
I think Mahoney did dress up and drag in one of them episodes. In one of them police. Was Mahoney dressed up as a woman in one of them? I think when they was trying to sneak out, him and my man that did the voices. But still, you know what I'm saying? No, man.
The black dude, my man, did he put on a dress?
When the one did all the voices.
I'm about to Google that.
They probably definitely had him put something on. They probably most definitely had him put that on. Speaking of being in dangerous situations, man. I just want to just drop some out here, just a jewel, maybe some tips out here for people out here. If you ever kicking it with a chick and she live in a neighborhood that might be off of Martin Luther King Boulevard or Drive or whatever, something like that, and you don't know nobody wherever you at, when you get over to the crib, find a way to get a hold of her phone. Find a way to get a hold to her phone any way possible. Ask her a picture of her kids or C-section scar or whatever they just like to show. Just be like, hey, let me show you this and show you that on my phone and stuff. When you get her phone, take the phone, right? And you can type in keywords that'll pop up and it'll show text message stuff she might have used later, or just like stuff she might have looked up, and type in just certain phrases like he just pulled up, the door unlocked, just certain stuff like that. That way, if it's in the text message, you know you probably either being set up to be robbed, or anything like that. And if you don't see that kind of stuff, then type in like little information that's like certain medications you got to take in case they've been burnt or something like that. And you can see if it's in there. If she looked it up, then you are going to be safe when it comes down to that.
All right. When Josh told me this, before, like, it's so wild because basically he's using like the reverse engineering of how when women take his phone, what ends up happening. And right now I'm showing Josh that it was not my homie. It was
got your goose
Too Tall Jones. It was Too Tall Jones that went. So it was a black man that did dress as a woman. Wait, I gotta show the
former football player.
Oh yeah,
too tall.
Damn.
So a chick got you caught up like that? You let a chick go through your phone like that?
What I'm trying to say is if it happens, what they're gonna do is search the keywords. So basically, like if you search the keywords, they can find. It's not like she gonna get your phone and then after she gets your phone, she just gonna let it breathe. She gonna get your phone and go through certain searches.
Yeah. So you type in keywords, like I know girls who've typed in the keyword like on the way. Because niggas be thinking if you delete like pussy off the phone or want to get some head or so, no, type in shit like on the way, because that means you're on the way to a bitch house or a bitch on the way to fuck with you. So if you ever in a situation where you feel like you might be with a bitch who is really fucking with you to set you up to be robbed, you in the neighborhood, you ain't got no business to be in, you drive a pretty decent car, you look like you got a little money, type in these keywords or type in these different medications to find out if the pussy's good. And once you do all that and you find out everything is clear, go to her deleted photos and see the ones that she deleted out. And see if she got some nudes or something that she might have sent off, and that'll let you know if she fucking.
That's a lot.
This is like extreme breakdown of somebody that obviously has found out the hard way.
Gotta do it.
What's happened?
That's why
he said deleted photos.
That's why you don't let nobody go on your phone.
This is pretty. You know what this is? This is like when Think Like a Man, when they got the book and they reversed everything on them.
Hell no.
Hey man, you got to fight fire with fire sometime. But I'm just giving you tips out here because it's a lot of niggas who go home with women that ain't got no business. So I'm giving you the tools to leave the situation the same way you can. Because if you look in there and she's like the door unlocked, man, first of all, don't take your shoes off until you do that first two. Leave your shoes on because you want to be around the house.
How do you get in somebody's phone? Like
she might just give you the phone.
My phone.
Like
died.
just say something. Just say something. Like, women love to give you their phone. It's a bunch of different ways.
They do.
They do. If they got pictures of themselves in there, or if they Instagram, you might show him a video on Instagram that's funny. She might want like, oh, look at this one.
See, but what if the text come through? All right, we coming over there with the gap to get the nigga. And that's when you hold the phone like, oh shit.
You slap her in the face or smush her. We don't slap hoes around here, but if she out here saying you have to be robbed, at that point you can put your hands on her and you bail for the dough. That's what you do.
What did you young kids out here doing, man?
Man, the internet is wild, man. I know a lot of people who've been set up before, like nigga, like going over girls' houses that ain't got no business and being set up. Like, you know when it's too good to be true sometimes. You know when that ass a little too fat for her to even be interested in you. So sometimes you got to be like, let me think just in case this might be the worst scenario.
Applebee's no more.
We
going straight to chicks' house off the internet.
So Nate, you ain't never did no show when you was out of town and you kicked it with a girl, and when she came in, you damn near didn't want to tell her room number. You followed her to the lobby just to make sure wasn't nobody following her.
Yeah,
that's the kind of shit you got to do. You got to keep your head on the swivel out here. Like it's right.
But ain't nobody going to no chick house off rip when you first. And
you just let
unless we work together, and that's Trina that drive the high low, but
damn Trina, shout out
shipping
to Trina
and receiving, but not no chick off random.
They out here doing that, and I'm just giving niggas the tips out here, the tools to survive the encounter. At this point, they out here doing it. So let me ask you this, Nate. So
caught up.
So let me ask you this, because you just triggered something in my head. So you would not. Let's say this. Let me just throw you in a scenario. You are so you do Lyft.
Yeah,
you do Lyft. Let's just say you decided that you wanted to do $DoorDash. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna pick up $1,000 and do some DoorDash. So you driving, you DoorDash, and you go pick up something from some cool ass sushi place, and you pull up to this chick crib, and you sit the food down, and she come out with nothing but a robe on, and she like, and this motherfucker is whatever you find attractive, and she like, hey, how you doing? Why don't you come on in here with me? You ever had sushi before? Would you go in the crib?
In the doorway.
She like, no, come in. I want to close the door.
No.
And I mean, she naked on the road, and then she what you like?
No, this is too good to be true.
Now,
Khary, you get in there, dude, walk out, stick the needle in your neck.
Now, see, he got
the last thing you hear when he stick that needle in your neck is like, I'm gonna taste your booty, and that's when you pass.
Now I'm finna taste your booty. That's wild. Now I'm gonna flip it over here to Khary, because I asked Khary this same scenario, and in this scenario, whatever your scenario might be, you know what I'm saying. You're a community activist. You walk around doing petitions or something. And you get to this. You get to this one house. You knock on the door. You open it up. You smell a sandalwood candle burning in the background. She got natural hair dreads. Might even have a low little cut. She comes to the door with her unk on. You know what I'm saying? Solid gold. And she got the rings on her neck. So her neck's super long. And she like, hey,
welcome, brother.
Yeah, she like, why don't you come in, King? Like, what's up? You look real. You looking. You know what I'm saying? You looking real woke. Why don't you come in here?
Regal. Regal and royal.
You looking like a young Umar Johnson. You know what I'm saying?
A young Umar Johnson.
Before the beard.
Before the double marriage. All right.
You know what's going on when you come in. Are you with all that?
All right. It's almost like I'm gonna do some vetting questions because I can't just say a hard no like what Nate said. And then I really think about like what you were saying. Like, do I know some dudes that done been set up? I know of some setups, but when I think about all the dudes I know they got set up, they was in stupid situations. In reference to that scenario, I'm gonna ask some vetting questions, and I'm gonna try to like sort of. It's always about making it like me getting comfortable. Kind of my terms help me get comfortable. I don't know how comfortable I would feel walking in her house, never being there, really not knowing her. I'm gonna try to fill it out. I'm gonna be like, all right, what you got up later or something like that, and then try to get off grounds if she really is super win. Now then, if she just break out like explicitly like, yo, I really just want to smash right now. I'm hoping that I got the strength to not be thirsty and take it or roll the dice. But for the most part, I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna try to get it off grounds. I'm trying not to take advantage of what's going on right then and there.
And that'd be my thing, dog. And that's my thing. I always say that as wild as I come off and as thirsty as I come off, I could never straight up. I've never had a one night stand, and I could not. I don't care how fine this human being is or whatever. If I don't know this person, something about me gonna be like, I'm not that cute, bro. For somebody to just want to give me some pussy off bail, she either got something or this used to. I don't know what's going on. I'm being set up.
So you ain't say one night stand.
Like, what you mean?
You know, like leaving a club? You ain't never did.
I've never had a one night stand.
Your spot?
I've never met a girl today and didn't know her. A one night stand is somebody you don't know, right?
Yeah.
I've never met a girl that day and went home and fucked them. Never.
Oh, player.
I mean, nigga, I just never had, and I mean, honestly, I don't think I could pull it off. So I've had shows where I met somebody and we was kicking it and vibe was right. I need to at least know something about you to make me be like, so that I can assume that everything is on the up and up with you.
No, they want to fuck. That's the up and up you need. They want to fuck. That's what one night stand is.
And see, that's where like I think it's still along the lines of like, out the club, you know, it can be risky because trying to pull them out the club, depending upon where her head is at, if she with her girls, because chances are she with her girls, and it's already kind of interesting the woman that's in the club by her goddamn self. So it's, you know, you got to pull her away from her girls. I've done it before.
No,
but
this is a one night stand. I mean, you already got the girl. She like, we can go to your crib.
But it take a long.
So now what does that cancel? So in my head, we going to your crib. What does that? What fear does that ease for you? Like, so she ain't coming here to rob me because I got a gun. It's my crib.
Yeah, yeah.
So what about the bitch? Might just be a freak bitch and got whatever.
That's what you use a condom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I still couldn't do it. I still couldn't do it, dog.
That's the way it was back in my day.
Let me just say back in my day. When we didn't have Ubers, we had Jitleys.
Yeah, that was man, nobody wasn't going to the club. Well, you went to the club to get the number and probably go to the movies or whatever later, but you always just kept talking just to see how far you could push it. Like, oh, we go to my crib right now. Let's go to your crib. All right, tell your friends goodbye. All right, y'all, I'm going with him. You better not.
All right, and then that's where, like, depending upon where she at and her girls, most times girls, you know, women's circles, they gonna always be like, don't be leaving with this strange motherfucker. We don't know him. You don't know him, girl. She gonna stay with us. And then you gotta call her, do the movies or do the meetup or do something.
You never had a house full of girls after the club?
A house full of girls?
For like 3 or 4 girls all together?
I mean, yeah, play's been set up where we all kicking it and then we all end up back at somebody's place, my place, they place, somebody else's place. Yeah. But
if everybody don't fuck somebody going off in the room to do something, and they were like, "Hey, girl, y'all, we gotta get out of here."
But you like, what happened, bro? You from that freak nigga era too, where it's like, nigga,
y'all worse now. Y'all popping Molly pills,
nigga. Not my nigga. Well, maybe me, and I love to say that, nigga. People come on shows and be like the exception to the rule. I'm probably just the exception in that rule because I guess when I have sex, I gotta know something about you, even if it don't mean shit. Like I gotta know enough about you to be like, if you got a flat tire and when we leave, like put like a one night stand to me is if you fuck a bitch and she leave out, I'm like, damn, I got a flat tire. It's like, all right, bitch, hope you got AAA, and then you close the door. Like, I want to know enough about you to be like, all right, I'm at least gonna change your tire. I want to at least make sure you made it home when you pull off. And I think that's what it is. Like, I gotta have some type. You gotta be cool enough for that. Or one night stand to me, it's just like, I met this bitch, I fucked this bitch, and whoop.
But have you ever done this though? Because I've done this before too. You ever met a woman like earlier in the day and be like, let's hook up later. And then you hook up with that same woman you met earlier later in the day, and y'all damn near spend like the whole day together. You ever like met a woman same day, maybe spent like 6 hours with her, and then after that 6 hours, you ready to smack?
I give you that. I need some time. It gotta be it, nigga.
Too long.
I gotta feel like I know you some kind of way, though. Like, I gotta feel like I fuck with you some kind of way, nigga.
Here goes a scenario for you. Because it happened to me. You meet, you see a chick, you see her, you pull up, you push, she to win, and then she tell you, I'm in town for, just a couple of days with family, but I can do, we can do something today. And you like, all right, cool. You clear the set for her a little bit more because she from out of town.
Mm-hmm.
You with her like the whole day. I mean, how would you feel then? Now that she's an out of towner, and it may be a little bit more urgency on wrapping up this deal.
But if you catch the cooties, you can't find her.
Yeah, that happened to me before. And
you say that happened to me?
Nah, okay, so this might be the closest, and that's why I say it's not a one night stand. Ski weekend, MLK ski weekend. I guess you can say it's legendary, or it's
I heard about it.
You know what I'm saying? The mythology behind it is just like, nigga,
shout out Shed.
Yeah, shout out to Shed. It's a lore behind it. So I'm there, and I didn't know when I went that it was a trip about fucking. Like, nigga, it was like, niggas not here to ski, niggas ain't here to network. Martin Luther who?
No, niggas know how to ski.
Yeah, Martin Luther what? Like, nigga, I bought these Gucci snow boots, nigga, to walk around and get holes in, nigga. Like, don't talk to me about no
1 second. All right, talk about it's some people that actually do ski up there.
The people who was already up there skiing at the resort, not the niggas who came. All them niggas who got off them Indian Trail buses. All them niggas coming off them Indian Trail buses.
Nobody got no skis over their shoulders. Nobody got no skis over their shoulders.
Everybody getting off that bus. And nigga, if you people on here, if you know, you know. You get off that bus, everybody smell like, nigga, we get to drinking as soon as we cross over the border, Khary.
We do not.
Do they still do that?
We do not concur with this crazy ass statement.
Nigga, I'm a fucking 5-time vet up at that bitch.
For real?
No, how many times I go? 4. So I don't know. I don't know who went to 4 All-Star games, but I went to 4 All-Star games up to that bitch, nigga.
Hell no.
And when I went up there, the first time I went with Finn the first time. The second time I went, it was in Canada. So now when it was open in Canada, you had all these people from all over the country coming. Then from the southern states who don't see snow, Louisiana, Texas, Florida, all that. Big, thick motherfuckers. Now, they came to ski. They didn't know that niggas from the Midwest who know what snow look like, we came to fuck bitches from the country.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they come up, and I'm down there doing my thug thing, and I can tell this story now because shit, it is what it is. The statute of limitations is up.
The statute of limitations
is up. So we're going to do this here on the live stream one time.
Shit.
I'm up there ski weekend, and we get there on a Thursday? No. We get there Friday. Friday is the first night, and that's meet and greet, kick it. They do a party where everybody wear their clothes and say where they from, where the fuck they from. And the next day is the comedy show. The middle of that Saturday is like, nigga, all right, everything that's supposed to go on Saturday is like the crown jewel. So the comedy show is like, nigga, the jewel on the crown.
Mm-hmm.
So you meet everybody in the beginning on Friday, and then Saturday everybody do what they do, and then the comedy show happen after that, nigga, you turn. So I done kind of laid ground with a bunch of motherfuckers. Just one little chick from Tampa. And I kind of just laid into her, kicked it to her, whatever, whoopty-woo. And next thing you know, nigga, Sunday kicked around, and I first started drinking up there ski weekend because I was tired of being around drunk people and judging them. So I'm like, fuck it, let me see what world is it. Let me get a part of this world. And now I'm in this world I haven't left to this day. That's what's fucked up. So I'm drinking, Nate. And I'm
so you wasn't a drinker till then?
No, that was the first time I ever
big thing from St. Pete.
Yeah. The first time I started drinking for real was up there. I was drunk the whole time I was up there at ski weekend. So like, nigga, I had a bunch of motherfuckers on deck, but it was the last night. And it was the last party of the last night. The next day, everybody getting on the bus in the morning. I had this one little chick number from Tampa, and I text her like, look, man, I'm drunk as fuck. I'm trying to drop dick in you. And she texts me back like, okay. I was so scared. Like,
ridiculous.
I can't believe this shit worked, nigga.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
It was that easy, bro. Like, I was scared. First of all, I wasn't even at. I would put like this. I sent that message, but I was still scared, even though I was drunk. That show you how wild of a shot I pulled off. Like, nigga, I just threw this bitch up. Like, nigga took it out full court, and I just pulled that bitch. I'm like, fuck, it's the last night. I ain't gonna see her tomorrow. This bitch don't live around here. That bitch said, bet. Pulled up, came to the crib, and I fucked her. And sad to say, nigga, you know, I went crazy. I wasn't that smart about it, nigga. I fucked her. And nigga, I don't even remember her name like that, nigga, that day. No, and it was fucked up, and it was like, but that's not a one night stand because I had known her at least from Friday. I knew her. I met her Friday. We talked here and there. We fucked around. She danced on a nigga at the party and shit like that.
Hilarious. But then that's what we said. That's like a whole day thing. It really depended upon where in the club, because usually I think from the club setup, you or the bar, you done talk some shit. You done get a little bit. It's not like you know, one song come on and then you grind on some ass and then you be like, yo, you trying to come back to my crib? Like, it's still more of
when you at the club and you meet that one girl and y'all dance, then y'all get drinks and y'all talk and y'all dance again, y'all drink it. Yeah, you been ran through everything. Where you live at, where you work at, now y'all outside talking and y'all been talking about 2 or 3 hours.
And to the point where you may throw some jokes at our homegirl, she throws some jokes at your homeboys. It's like it's not like meeting a woman immediately and smashing. Like, that's a weird.
It can happen.
I'm just saying, but for me to feel comfortable, that's what we saying. For me to feel comfortable, that's gonna be weird. Like I say, I got to do some type of vetting of what's going on. Not to say that I think it's a setup, because sometimes the setup don't be a setup because she making it a setup as much as it be a setup because maybe the hood she from or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? You
don't think
you are older, like you ever.
You don't think you could be that lucky?
Well,
guys, sometimes,
but still, you be thinking, all right, what's going on? Like, you could pick her up from a house. You don't know, like, as far as I'm concerned, my house, I'm definitely way more comfortable. But the number one thing I'm always worried about is if I'm dealing with a woman, who the last dude she was with. Like, what's his get down? Is this a real handle situation, or is he possibly crazy as hell and this could be a dangerous situation? Because it's like, how did she finish her last relationships? Like, even to this day, like, if I pull up on a woman if it's snowing outside, I'm looking for snow prints so I could step my Timberland in an already made snow print, because that's how I be thinking. You know what I'm saying? And I could be smacking for a minute.
Going over her crib.
Yeah, and I'm talking about for women, I may have smacked a couple times. I'm still parking like 4 houses down. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what situation going on with her homeboy. Now, some of this is because I done ran into some shit where I've been in the house with her and another dude that she used to fuck with pull up. That shit be scary than a motherfucker.
Are you in your right state of mind, or are you going over there on sober? Is this sober card?
It could be both. Because
even when I'm drunk, I'm still trying to be as like, okay, I know what's going on. I got a grip on whatever as possible. But sometimes you just get caught up in the passion of the moment.
But all of the setups, like most of the setups, it be a jealous ex-boyfriend or current boyfriend, or the dude across the street that want to smack, that thinks she a stuck-up bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always trying to be aware of that, because usually that's how the bullshit go down. And then you done smacking, and then it be like a whole flood of niggas or like standing outside.
Like, you go over a girl crib on some old finna meet up, wild out type shit, and then you get over there and then something jump off, and then you know you got to engage.
I ain't never had to engage nobody. I had some dudes show up.
And then what happened? How did that play out?
I hit the closet.
Well, you had to do something. That was your engagement, nigga. Your rule of engagement was, nigga, let me get in this closet. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. So what's second? So not only did he so he came over and she let him in. See, shit like that be shit that if I don't really know her, it's gonna only optimize more of my fear. And if I do know her, it's like, why in the fuck is you letting them in the motherfucking crib?
See, no, I knew old girl. We was kicking it for a while, but
and you knew she had a nigga.
No, it was a military thing. Her husband was in the military, but he was stationed up there, and
she had a husband, not a nigga,
and they wasn't together.
They wasn't together because they was deployed in different places.
Well, you can kind of call.
Well, nigga, no,
don't be technical.
No, they wasn't together.
They were no longer in a relationship no more.
Yeah. Okay. But he was still stationed in the same state.
So was he like her superior? So she had to let him in.
No,
like
she wasn't.
Corporal, open his door. It smelled like pussy out here.
No, her his
she was like, I gotta open the door. I get court martial.
His cousin stayed next door. So even though he was in the military base up in Barstow, she down here in another city. His cousin stayed next door. So they just,
you know that prior to that?
No, I ain't know that.
Okay, well, go ahead.
And then they just came. They came
See,
over to
shit like that.
Shit like
that. When I barely know the woman, shit like that is what I be afraid of. And even when I know, that's why I park a couple doors away. And then really, depending
I parked
upon
in front of the house. I was in front of the house.
Wow.
That's why. Yeah,
I got a story to tell as well. Whenever you ready.
Yeah, parking in front of the house is some wild shit for dudes. I'm telling you, and the snow track shit is real too. Because one time I had to learn. It was like, who the fuck Tim's is in the snow? And it's like, okay, now I know in the future.
Nigga know what kind of boot print is this nigga hunter? This nigga tasted the snow like. This is a Timberland.
Bro, dudes are so possessive over women, they go crazy. Because when she don't, this is how I go. The phone keep blowing the fuck up. And then you act like you don't know. She act like she don't know. And then it'd be cool.
She keep looking at it. She keep putting it down. You be like, who is that?
No, I don't even ask.
Nothing. You better. When it's like that, you need to ask.
Or you need to say, hey, you can answer. I'm not going to say shit.
I
would much rather you answer the phone and I can hear, I can feel the conversation.
Yeah, you got to clear that situation up.
Because, nigga, the shit that y'all talking about, it happened to me, right? So I'm fucking with this little one thing, doing what I love to do. And I knew this thing enough to be like, all right, I got a grip on her situation. So I done been over to the crib a couple times, but I always make sure I park down the street. Not even, put it like this. I make sure I park down the street, not even for the fact that a nigga might pop up, just in case somebody looking for my car. So they don't know
park down the street.
They don't know what door to knock on.
Park down the street. That's a lesson for you.
Super shady.
Yeah, so it's like, so if somebody came looking for me, like whoever I was fucking with at the time, she got to knock on 100 doors.
Yeah, we just gonna sit in front of his car.
Yeah, and then I'm just not coming out that bitch. I'm gonna report my shit stolen. You know what I'm saying? At that point,
report it stolen.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, Shima, where you at? I'm like, shit, I'm over such and such.
You can just walk out and just go the other way. Be like, oh shit,
somebody stole my car. It ain't breaking it. They must got the key. They must got a spare key. So whatever. I park. So one night, I park in the driveway because now I'm just on some lovey-dovey shit, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm comfortable around this bitch. Nigga, let me park. Y'all nigga kiss motherfuckers on the stomach, maternity pictures, and all that shit. I'm really with the shit. So I pull up, park in the driveway behind her car, and nigga, we in there doing what we love to do. We in there drinking, we eat motherfucking Sweetwater wings. It's a beautiful weekend, nigga. I'm gonna spend the weekend over here because I played the role that I got a show out of town. So ain't nobody looking for me to come back home to Sunday. So nigga, that's why I park in the driveway, because I'm like, I'm about to lay in some pussy. I ain't gotta worry about nothing for nothing.
Don't do this at home.
Nah, unless you're a high-level comedian
in town.
Unless you're a high-level comedian that's in demand that can pull this kind of shit off.
Don't do that shit no matter who you are. Kevin Hart, if you listening to this, you already kind of got caught up in the game. Don't do no dumb shit like this.
Please, if you a contractor, you do construction work, be like, hey, baby, I got a job out of town. I just picked up a contract. It can be worked out. So my thing is,
it can work.
It can. So I'm in the crib. We laid up doing what we love to do. Next, you know, we drinking, we fucking going crazy. And you know what? Phone was probably ringing. I didn't give a fuck because I'm buzzing. I'm off the Douce. This when I was drinking Douce and shit. Shout out to Jay. So I'm off the Douce and we in there fucking going crazy. The next thing I know, I hear somebody knocking at the door like, word, because we in there fucking.
This what we doing. This what we doing.
And Hunger had just really moved in the crib. Like, this is like my second time over there. She had just been in there for a little time. So we fucking over there. We had been fucking in rooms. I'm giving away too much game. But so she finally moved into a little spot so we can come over here and lay. And my nigga, I'm talking about, nigga, we making all, niggas in there hollering and all that. And it's me making all the noise. I'm in that bitch like, oh, this pussy. And we going crazy. And I just heard a motherfucker knocking at the door. And it was a nigga like, word up, bitch, you in there fucking another nigga. And I sat there in my seat for a minute like, damn, am I the nigga right now? Is this happening? I don't know if my life in danger. I don't know if this nigga gonna let me leave. Like, it's so much running. I'm naked. For one, I'm all this naked. I'm thinking like, damn, am my life in danger? Is this nigga gonna let me leave? Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't know her to have a nigga. I knew she had niggas on. I knew her that she had a nigga, and I'm thinking it's a done daughter. So nigga, I'm in there butt naked, dick hard, because I got that pill in me. Butt naked. So next thing you know, she like, oh my God. She look out the window like, oh my God.
To help you fight.
And that's why you gotta park down the street, because it's the most vulnerable you gonna be, because you smacking, you butt ass naked, your mind is in smashing. When that happened, and it's happening,
you gotta say your getaway vehicle. You gotta say you can't have
now
it.
I'm parked in the driveway.
So yeah,
so I'm parked in the driveway. So I see her put on her clothes. So I'm like, I'm finna put my clothes on, because shit, she ain't finna get her ass beat naked. I mean, naked. I'm not finna get mine. You know what I'm saying? Naked. So I put on my shit. So she finally like go to the door. Fuck you doing over here? Blah 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 blah. He like, who shit is this? And she like, don't worry about it. Blah 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 blah. He like, word up. He starts saying key shit like, damn, word, bitch, I helped you move. I paid you to move in here, and then this what you do. Oh, so damn. Now I'm getting a story like, wow, this nigga really got a reason to be mad, and I'm in here fucking the dog shit out of her. Like, I'm talking about really
in his spot,
nigga.
He earned this pussy. I didn't earn this pussy.
This nigga paid for this nigga. This all expense paid pussy for me. I ain't paid for a mattress, a couch,
U-Haul truck.
I didn't help move shit.
He ain't for the $19.95 for the U-Haul
nigga,
truck.
I didn't even buy a condom to put on. You know what I'm saying? I'm in pussy, dicking her down. Going crazy.
Ridiculous.
So I'm in there making sweet love, Nate. Sweet love. And finally, dog started knocking on my car. Like, had that nigga come outside. And I'm like, well, now I got to do something.
Yeah,
you know, because he knocking on my shit. I'm like, all right, nigga, now I got to explain to my significant other, like, why your window bust out. So I come out like, I step out. The nigga see me. He like, I guess he ain't expect me to be. Most niggas expect your girl to be attracted to niggas like you.
Yeah.
So he was a smaller nigga. So he thought, you know what I'm saying, Omarion or somebody was finna come walking out that bitch, a little nigga. I come out looking like motherfucking Kevin Durant. This bitch like, wait a minute. He see me and then he like, oh, this your girl, cuz? And I'm like, no.
Nigga, it was supposed to be your girl. What are you talking about?
Time out.
He gave her back. Damn, he gave her back just like that.
That he said that shit and didn't ump that motherfucking thing.
This your girl?
Because motherfuckers ump that goddamn thing.
This is your girl. That's why I came outside. That's so we can figure this out.
We was looking like, you seen the Spider-Man meme when them niggas be pointing at each other like, I'm like, nigga, you don't want to pay for the house. I just bought the wings, nigga. I bought the Sweetwater wings. I fuck with her, but nigga, I'm thinking the way you paying, I'm thinking it's your girl.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, should I leave? But he was popping off or whatever. So she went and got gangster with him, and that's when I knew he really wasn't about shit, because she got all in his face. He jumped in the car, Nate, leave. So we sat down, and I just like, I mean, you would think I would leave, but I'm like, no, I sat down. We started laughing. The nigga came back, started spazzing him some more.
Oh, hell
and then he popped off, jumped in the car, pulled off again. Then the nigga come back. She closed the door. We thought he was gone. About 30 minutes. We sitting on the couch laughing. She look out the window. She like, oh my God. And I'm like, what? The nigga came back with his mama. His mama with him. His mama with him, Khary. So I'm looking like, you playing, right? So I'm thinking like, okay, so what is this like? We tag team now? Like, so it's like, who you like? Are you fighting the mama? Am I fighting the mama? Like, who do we decide who fighting who? Nigga mama come like, we need to talk, such and such, talk to the girl. She's like, we don't need to talk about nothing. Boo, 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 boo. Obviously, they wasn't together, but they was together. Mm-hmm. Because if the mama come talking, it's like, y'all was still kind of in some shit. And the mama still thinking like maybe something going on. Her son probably ain't shit, but she always think you gonna come back. So the mama looked in there and seen me, you know what I'm saying? 6'6", you know what I'm saying? Decent sized nigga. And then next thing I know, dog done up the gun. He got a gun. Pointed.
He came with his mama and a gun.
Damn. So now I'm thinking about it. It's probably his mama gun.
That's how you get your woman back.
Yeah. So he pointed the gun around and whatever and flashing around. And something in me just jumped to be like, what this nigga think I'm a hoe? Which I should have been a hoe because I don't have a gun, nigga. I just got this motherfucking this vintage t-shirt on, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? This little screen print Gumby shirt on.
Crazy.
So I'm running
at that point, you should just took your wings and left.
Yeah, I should have. But I'm running up like I'm about to fight the nigga. She grabbing me, pulling me back. And long story short, nigga, a lot of bullshit happened because I didn't park up the street. Had I parked up the street, he might have not.
Yes.
He probably would have just drove by on some patrol shit.
Yeah.
But I believe he was drunk. He still would have knocked on the door. And the way we was in there fucking, he was gonna hear something. But you just always check your food before you leave a restaurant that a lot of black people work at. And
hilarious.
Always just park up the street. I mean, I know I told all that to tell that thing there. Always park up the street, dog.
I never had a girl do that. I was giving a girl a ride and she had to stop. So I'm thinking she's stopping at the 7-Eleven to get some coffee or something like the gas station. She was doing a drive by on her lover. And when we was driving back, she was like, "Okay, you don't got to stop." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Okay, bitch, she was doing a drive-by on the way to work, and then I took her to work.
Oh, can they do that?
But from her house to the drive-by, that's about $10 to $15.
Yeah, women do.
Top of her ride. I'm like, bitch, you pay $40 to do a drive-by.
Women do drive-bys. Women do drive-bys.
Women do drive-bys. You supposed to pay it forward and go back over that nigga house. Like, bro, I swung back by here. Baby girl be whooping through here. I'm just telling you that now.
I was thinking about making a video, but I was like, I'm not getting in people business.
No, you should have did that.
That girl looked like she'd fuck somebody up. She was a little light-skinned girl. She laid back in the side like on some G shit we drove by. She was like, okay, you ain't got to stop.
I pulled a drive-by before.
I know women do it. I've never done it.
McCarr, you already know me.
This is crazy. Like I always say, not your possession.
I had what you had. I pulled up and dude, opened the door.
Ooh, go ahead.
I was in New York, and old girl had she was in Flint, so I was coming to see my family anyway.
Okay,
but I was like, let me stop in Flint, and then I come down to Detroit. So I just drove straight across into Flint. I got there like 6 o'clock in the morning, knocked on the door, and the dude tall as me. I'm like, damn, you expect I wanted to be a little dude? No, this nigga just as tall as me. Shit, he just opened up the door, and I just walked right past him.
They opened the door.
And I was like, damn, this is what we doing.
One of the Flintstones.
And I just went and used the bathroom, and I came back out, and I was like, damn, so this what you doing? This what you doing? And he looking at me, and she looked at me, and I just left. She took him to work. Oh, I ended up coming back.
She took who to work? Him or you?
The guy. She took no, she had to take her son to school.
Oh, so he was gone.
And then she had to drop him off and take her son to school.
So she was fucking around with a tall nigga who didn't have no mode of transportation? That's what you telling me?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
But was that a drive-by or was you just going to see her? You wasn't driving this and put like this. You wasn't driving over there and expecting to go find a nigga, or you were just going to. Also, it was a real life. It was a real life pull up.
Yeah.
He was really up there trying to indict something.
I caught her with a she was crazy. She was wild. I drove up to her house. She had a white dude laying in the bed.
A white dude?
She was a stripper. She started stripping.
Wow.
And the white dude was like cashing her out. So she would like borrow the white dude's car and then come hang out with me.
So you knew this was going on.
Car. This was afterwards. I was like, you stripper, you getting money from white dude. Why don't you just leave me alone? She was like, but we cool. We can't be friends. I was like, you hang with the white dude.
So wait a minute. So did she pull this friend shit after the fact when she realized y'all wasn't okay? So she pulled this friend shit after what? Was she playing like y'all was together or working on that? And at what point did it become like, all right?
It's always been one of them things where I'm gonna do me, but when I get caught, then I'm gonna say some shit.
You can't get caught if you're gonna do you.
That's what I told her.
Yeah, if you're doing you, do you. So I gotta catch you doing shit.
Yeah, why don't you stop trying to make me your boyfriend and we can just kick it? No,
Riri, I've done some drive-bys for sure. Riri said she done some drive-bys. Yeah.
That motherfucker said she was stayed in an apartment. So I'm down. I'm at the apartment looking at the lower level apartment. I was like, I see you in there.
Yeah.
And he was in there with his boxer shorts passed out.
The white boy?
Yeah, older white dude. He was cashing her out. Paid for her apartment. Gave her a car. She used to drive down to Detroit. I used to drive the car around Grand Prix.
So you can't really trip.
I told her, I was like, you know what? I ain't fucking with you like that. If you come down to Detroit, you got to get a hotel and you got to give me some money. I ain't doing that. She's just like, okay.
Oh, so this nigga was funding all that.
And she used to show up with his car and his money.
What was you doing to this bitch for her to be like, I want to be with you this much, then I'm gonna take these resources that he giving me and fuck it, bust it down with you?
We just knew each other for like a long time.
That's so crazy. So at any point,
I met her in California. She's a California chick.
So at no point you could took her serious. You don't think?
No.
At no point, like nigga.
She already vowed like to never be serious with a nigga after her husband cheated on her.
So her husband cheated on her, but she still wanted to play boyfriend with you, boyfriend girlfriend with you. It seemed like that's what she was trying to play.
Yeah, gotta keep one main nigga. You gotta keep one main one.
Gotta have one dummy.
Gotta have one. I want a dummy.
I mean, but in her head, that's what she's saying. In her head, like I gotta have a nigga that I can lay away. Cause it's like, why would I? Don't take up my time when I know what it is.
Give me. And we like knew each other, so we like really got along. Besides that,
Wow.
But she never wanted to settle down again because she was like, somebody break my heart. So she just never wanted to do it.
Wow.
So I was like, why you just, but you my main man.
You a main squeeze. I was just telling my nigga, I gotta give me a main squeeze. And this the funny part about it, dog. So you just said something about hold on. Riri just said I wouldn't do it now though. Those days are over. And
she was talking about drive-bys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I see that too, and I wouldn't play that role either. But I made it. I hit a little drive-by. This was in my younger tender days.
A little drive-by.
I was very tender. Like, I mean, I'm a tender now, but I'm not as tender. But I was kicking it with this chick. I was young. I had to be like 20. So she just went to high school. She just went to college, community college at this spot, EC. I can really tell this story. And I had this thing about me, man. I need to see therapy. That I would make girls cry to make sure that they gave a fuck about me. Like, it don't matter how much you told me you love me. I'm gonna just be like, bitch, I don't want to fuck with you no more. Out of nowhere, because I just wanted, and she called me crying.
Toxicity.
Hey, I was doing this shit way before these niggas knew it was cool.
Yeah, bro.
I've been needing help. This is what you hearing right now.
I'm saying toxic, not toxic masculinity.
Toxicity.
All
day, dripping with it. Call me Toxic Crusader with the one eye. With the one eye, the small bitch. So what I'm telling y'all is this. This podcast is for niggas. It's okay to be wrong, because that way you learn from being wrong. You don't learn shit from always being right. I might say some shit on here and always be wrong, but I'm going to learn and I'm going to be better. So listen, I will make bitches cry to show that they gave a fuck about me. It's very stupid. And she finally, you can only do that so much to where they get to a point where, nigga, they build up a tolerance for your bullshit. It's like, nigga, you done hurt me so much that nigga don't hurt me no more. So I broke up with her this one time. And the difference is now she wasn't in the small town that we lived in, Philadelphia. She in Decatur, Mississippi. And she didn't come home this weekend. She stayed on campus. So I'm asking niggas like, where I'm like, where Don at? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say her name. I'm like, where Nick at? They like, oh, she ain't come home. I'm like, what the fuck she ain't come home? Because in my head, bitch, I break up with you every Monday, but you back home.
About what's so crazy about that young love when you get a response you don't expect to get from a woman, your voice kind of cracked just like what it did. It'd be like, what you mean she ain't home?
Something happened to her? What happened to her?
Yeah, I mean, should we file a missing persons report?
The fucked up part was this. I break up with the bitch every Monday, and she come home Friday, and we make the fuck up. I want you fucked up there while you with them niggas. I don't want you happy running around, bitch.
Oh, damn.
And this is the wild
toxicity.
We'll take it. And this the wild shit. Philadelphia and the Neshoba Central was the two schools that was in Philadelphia. Small ass town, big as this motherfucking studio we in. One stop sign, a Waffle House, a Popeyes. Everybody was there. Walmart. And everybody's parent worked at the Walmart or they worked at the casino. The casino like the plant in Mississippi. You get in at a casino with them Choctaws, them Indians, you a made motherfucker, even though you ain't making really much money, but cost of living is different down there. It's cheaper to live. So anyway, she stayed there. So nigga, I jump in my daddy car. I'm finna go pull up on my bitch. Like, why she ain't come home? So I took the little 20-minute drive to Decatur, nigga. Get there. And I know where her window at because I moved her in up here. So I call her phone. She don't pick up, but her car here.
Yeah, you know where her window at.
And the light on in her room.
The drive-by.
And the light on in her room. Y'all niggas some hoes. Y'all niggas some hoes. So the light on in her room, church. So I go up. I mean, like I don't hear, I just got a line up. Shout to Leon. So I go up to the window and I'm hearing something. And this really just fucked up part. I'm hearing something like, what is something going on in there? And it was these two niggas, some twins, right? I hold on. I jumped too far in the story. I forgot. It's Neshoba Central and it's Philadelphia. It was these two twins that could hoop their ass off. These niggas could just jump out the motherfucking gym. These niggas just could dunk. One of the niggas went to EC. And long story short, nigga, I'm in that bitch. I knock on the, this was nigga, she was in there fucking. I'm knocking on the window. She don't say shit. I'm like, what the fuck going on?
One second, what's so crazy is his innocence ain't even thinking the worst at this point in time. He like, damn, let me make sure she's still safe. Like the adolescent age, you don't even be thinking like, ain't no way a motherfucker.
Because I didn't know hoes could be as evil as they can be. When you make them this way though. I made the monster that I was about to be hurt by, nigga. Like, nigga, I created Candyman. I cut his arm off and I put a hook in her arm. and was like, bitch, I dare you to do some dumb shit. Mm-hmm. And I said Candyman in the mirror or in her window 5 times. and I heard a nigga, I heard her whisper and stop talking. And then I heard a nigga laugh under his little bit on his breath. And I just jumped in my car.
The laugh probably played out of your mind because a little laugh at that point is fucking devastating.
It was everything. And nigga, that 20-minute drive felt like 40, 50 minutes, nigga. Driving to the
probably
crib.
felt like a day.
It hurt, my nigga.
I supposed to take spark plugs out of her car. The same girl.
The stripper?
But she started stripping, but
so why? Okay, so you pulled the spark plugs out of her car for what?
This was back in California before we even got there.
Why did you pull the spark plug out of her car?
I was supposed to meet her at the I was supposed to meet her at the club, the military club on the base. I'm walking from the barracks down to the club. She driving down to the other end of the base. Mm-hmm. I said, no, she's not going down to old boy crib. Oh, yeah, she went down to his crib. She was going to go hang down at his house, hang in the barracks with him for an hour or two, then come to the club and see me. So I went down there. Like you said, I knew what room he was in. I went up there, seen movement. And I went up there, got to the door, and I heard that laughing and giggling. I know you were in there.
Damn.
Toxicity and craziness.
I went out there. She had like an old car. But the doors didn't lock and shit like that. I opened up the door, popped the hood. I was like, let's see if you try to figure out the formation of these spark plug wires. Because you know you got to plug them in a certain way.
You don't think that nigga could figure it out? That she was in there fucking? That nigga probably put some new spark plugs in her shit. He's like, here goes some new spark plugs go along with this new dick I'm dropping in.
She was.
I've definitely, drive-bys, man. I've done that. I've learned young, man. And I mean, nigga, and I try to sit here and try to say I'm probably how I am because of the shit that I did. But nigga,
yeah, you wow.
I did some shit.
That breakup shit, that's just.
I did another drive-by.
That's crazy, bro.
What you mean?
That just breaking up with a girl, but
it was just like I'm immature. Nigga, if you would have met 20-year-old Josh, nigga, it was like, nigga, I knew she loved me.
Like, why you wearing them shoes? Oh man, you always wearing them shoes,
nigga. I knew I was the oxygen.
Make up something every week.
I knew my love was the oxygen she needed to breathe, and I would take it away from her.
Ridiculous.
Khary.
Ridiculous. Do not honor this craziness.
I just said it in a poetic way.
Don't honor this craziness.
What I'm saying, dog, is this. This how wild I get, and then we can figure out whatever else we can talk about next. As I remember, she bought me a PlayStation 2. I don't know how long. It might have been a 3. She bought me PlayStation 3 for Christmas. And probably NCAA, whatever the fuck was out there, NCAA 2006. And I was like, she was like, you want your gift now? She's like, I'm just waiting to get yourself for Christmas. I was like, I want my shit now. She was like, no, I'm just waiting to give it to you for Christmas. I was like, listen, if you don't give it to me now, don't give it to me and don't say shit else to me. I don't want to fuck with you.
Wow.
What type of manipulative ass like this is damn near like when black dude dating fat white woman toxicity at this point in time. So it's like, what type of shit was you doing?
So you could be Kevin Hart famous and there's still one woman that'll walk up and be like, fuck you, Josh.
She got me.
Walk away and you be like, damn, this shit still hurts.
There's a lot of women that can do that, but she get put like this. And now that I'm saying all this, I never realized, and this is me being accountable for all of my shit, is that, but she gave me crabs. So she got me back. She gave her nigga crabs. She got her lick back. And I remember calling her back. I remember calling her like I was sitting at the crib. And I'm laying down, and crabs fuck with you when it rains and when it's hella hot outside. So if you in Seattle or in Philadelphia, Mississippi, you're gonna be fucking horrible. You're gonna be fucking miserable.
Ridiculous.
So I'm laying in my bed and I just felt shit. I'm like, why the fuck am I itching like that? And I'm like, what's going on? Like, and I looked down at it and was like,
everything was
you
moving.
Could see one. You could see
everything was moving.
So I went to the Neshoba County Health Department.
It's the landlord. Susie looked, they was like, it's the landlord.
So I went to the Neshoba County Health Department, which is as big as that air conditioner right there. Oh. And I walked in there and I was like, I don't know what's going on. I'm itching. And they looked down and they saw it and they was like, you got crabs. And they sent me down and I went and they gave me the cream and I had to go shave all my shit off and shampoo and then it was gone. And I called her like hey, I think I was like, I think you gave me crabs. And she was like,
this 1 second. I think you gave me some shit phone call. I've had it before. But that is one of the weirdest phone calls because it's like it's like
because you don't know how to jump out the window because you like, for one, part of your heart is hoping she didn't give you nothing. Mm-hmm. And two, you just like, I don't even have the energy like I can be mean when I know I got leverage, but how do I be mean when I don't have none of it? Like I want to be with you and whatever. She was like, oh, well, yeah, I want my homegirl pants to whoopty woo whoop or whatever. And I was like,
pants story?
I'm a young dumb nigga. I'm thinking like maybe she did give it to me like that. And this wasn't when the internet was like the internet wasn't right here where it was like, all right, let me pull up my phone and look up how you get crabs. It's like, nigga, like if I wanted to look up how you get crabs, I had to go to the library and print out paperwork and pay 10 cents, and the lady got to read this shit and look up like
microfiche. She gave you a microfiche number. Yeah, you go look up the microfiche.
I had to pay 10 cents to get paperwork that says how you can get crabs.
I think we got a news article.
While I'm sitting there looking at, while I'm sitting there waiting for her, like. So, nigga, I didn't do that. So she was just ridiculous. Like, she was like, I wore my homegirl pants, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe that's how you gave it to me. I was like, well, she was like, I'm like, well, when you come home, I got you. I got the cream, and we can get you together if you got it.
See, what's so funny though? The innocence of this is we all been there.
We can fix each other, baby.
She came home. I shaved her vagina. Oh. I mean, I shampooed it. It was real romantic. Like they got down there.
They was in there.
They was in there too. They was down there. Shaved homegirl up real quick. Zoop, 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 zoop. No more crabs. And we might have fucked.
Hilarious.
I believe we probably fucked.
Y'all fucked right up.
I mean, we was crabless.
I mean, they was young. Hell yeah, they gonna fuck out.
We was crabless at that point, but yeah. I mean, I could say I was as evil as I was, and put it like this: I might be giving her more bail than she deserved. Like, nigga, did I create that monster, or was that monster already gonna be there? Because maybe when she went off to school, she was gonna go fuck every nigga that she could.
So did she get that from the guy that was
she probably did, got it from him or somebody else. It don't, girls go, man, when girls go to college, bro, they gonna do their thing. Nigga, Cookie boyfriend in high school told her, you gonna go off to Michigan State and meet Magic Johnson and you gonna fall in love. And here we are today. And that nigga sitting somewhere like, I told the bitch. He tried to get her pregnant and everything. I'm just telling you my life, man. But yeah, that was wrong, man. Just trying to treat like making girls cry. It was fucked up. Yeah. So I probably deserve crap. So hey, baby girl, shout out to you. I still see her to this day.
Oh, for real? Y'all
I mean, she she cool. I go down there or whatever. She see me. I grew to be that nigga. And she got to regret something. She can't see me and be like, damn, I fucked up. She got to be like, I should have fucked with that nigga. I got a couple more stories about that that's similar on the lines, but I don't know how deep I want to get into that.
You saw some more shit?
I shaved her. No, I was straight. I shaved her. I shaved her and shampooed her shit up. If that ain't love, I don't know what is.
Yeah, that's
I knew how to love. I just didn't know how to show it. When she got crabs, I loved on her.
Ridiculous.
I ain't never did shit like that.
I loved on her, Nate.
That's.
I loved on her. She hit me up not too long ago. Last time we talked.
See, we would have stayed. Me and the one we would have stayed together after some shit like that.
Or the crabs.
That's personal.
She was 17. I was 20. Everybody was fucking everybody in Philadelphia, Mississippi.
Oh, okay.
Like crabs was being passed around and gonorrhea and all that shit was just going around. Like niggas was just having it. And then my cousin was telling me, he was like, man, you gotta beat her ass, cuz. That's how you keep it from cheating. I was like, I'm straight.
Beyond toxicity and into abusive.
Yeah,
but that's how they live down south, and that's how that's what worked for them. But I never put my hands on her. I wasn't thinking like that. She was my down ass. She was somebody I fuck with, my nigga. But she hit me up. Not the last time she talked to me. She hit me up on some like, when the last time we been together? And I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, when the last time we had sex? I was like, 05? Nigga, this is like 2019. Mm-hmm. She was like, yeah, but like when the last time she said last time we been together, and I meant around each other. I'm like, 05. She's like, when the last time we had sex? I was like, it'd have to be 05. That's the last time I ever really kicked with you like that. She's like, can you say that we haven't had sex recently? I was like, I just did. So her nigga had probably had her phone.
Who in the fuck? Yeah, I was gonna say, who was in the room
her nigga
that was saying that shit?
Well,
and I was coming back and forth taking my daughters to go see my daddy. And niggas probably was like, Josh back around, and
somebody mentioned
and
your
he
name.
he a comedian, and nigga 6'6", he in decent shape, you know what I'm saying? Pistachio complexion, he got deep brown undertones in his skin. And he probably thought she was trying to get that old thing back, but she never really tried me. But yeah, she definitely
But I've had that phone call happen, the act like, you know what I'm saying? And then you just pick up from the context clues, because even when I'm talking, I still be like real dry, especially text message. That's why my text messages, I gotta judge when to pull a 3-pointer. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay a little dry, especially like if it's the first couple of texts, because I know my homeboys even done said it casually sometimes, where they done text the other dude to try to get a response from him to see what the fuck is going on. Dudes be doing that shit
all the time. Anytime I get a weird text, yeah, like you say, you just keep it dry, because you don't want to be especially put like this. Let's say you get a girl number and you don't know what her situation is. You have to be very dry in the text message. That way, like, hey, who is this? And then she be like, I don't really know. And you got to play it like that, because it can always be a nigga. It can always be a nigga on the other end of that phone.
I had a chick. She actually sent me the text, but she sent the text message like another dude sent it. And she sent me a text message. It was like, hey, motherfucker, this is so-and-so friend, and you're not gonna keep playing her and hurting her feelings, because I got her back now. And I looked and I was like, she done gave this motherfucker my number and had him text me. I was like, should I text him back? And I was like, I ain't gonna text him back because he can have her. So I ain't text him back because I was like, you can have her. But I ended up talking to her later, and she was like, and I told her, and I was like, yeah, you a weird bitch. You had that dude text me. She was like, oh, that was me. I sent you that text from another number. You can go get second numbers and text people.
Wow.
I said, bitch, you crazy.
So she did the opposite shit.
And see, now what if I would have, because the guy was like on Facebook.
Oh, so it was a real guy.
Yeah, real dude. Now, what if I would have went at him on Facebook, like, hey, motherfucker, you try to check somebody? I'll see you in the streets. Nigga need to be like, what you talking about, dog? Oh, sorry, bro. That crazy bitch. So that you gotta respond with caution, because it might be some.
That's why we should probably just call people. Somebody played on my phone like that just recently. Somebody texted me some wild shit, and I responded, and it was like a nigga, and I was like, this ain't no normal phone call. This is somebody who called to see me and see how I was gonna respond to the text message. Like, matter of fact, let me read the text.
She did that.
Did I do this the last time? Or no?
Nah, I don't remember this story.
That crazy chick, she had said something to a comic, like, yeah, Nate said something about you, and I don't even know the dude. And he came in my inbox, yeah, hoe ass nigga, if you keep my name out your mouth, motherfucker.
A comedian?
Yeah, he got from Detroit comedians from here.
Wow, niggas is crazy.
And I was just like, oh, she got him. He caught up, and I just like, okay.
I don't let nobody gas me up to be on.
Yeah, I was like, but that dude went off on me. He was like, motherfucker.
So nigga, this what happened to me. I'm at a show, right? I'm at Independent Comedy Club, waiting to go up for the second show. No. I'm at the show. And I went up. It was the first show. It was 2 shows that weekend. It was only 1 show that night. So I got a text that said, sup. I'm like, what up? I don't recognize the number. My memory bad. A lot of numbers I be like, I don't know.
You was blowed that night. That was the night. Remember, I came up here to meet you. I ain't see your ass.
That was that night.
Yeah, no shit.
So I'm like, what up? I'm like, is this Josh? And I'm like, yep. And then they was like, what you doing? I'm like, who is this? Motherfucker said Billy. Now I'm running through my head like, who do I know named Billy?
And your number not saved.
Exactly. I don't know no Billies. Billy's not a girl name. I'm like, and this is like, I don't know. Maybe it is
Billy G.
Maybe Billy G.
Billy G.
But the funny thing about it, Billy G and my motherfucking lover. At the time, I had a girl, so it's like, nigga, I ain't got no hoes for real. And then I'm like, don't know what Billy, and they like, oh, okay. And then somebody said, I thought it was Big Dick Josh. All right, my bad. And I'm like,
oh, wait a minute.
He got your nickname, cuz. He got your nickname. Somebody that wrote your name down, or he done heard some shit. What'd you just say, bitch? I just said we going to eat at the other spot. No, bitch, you said Big Dick Job. I gotta go, Keisha. I'm gonna talk to you later.
And my nigga, I'm like, now who the fuck is this? Paging me at 5:46 in the morning. Break it down. And I'm fucked up like, who is this? Like, and now I'm on stage like, who the fuck is this? Like, it's fucking with me. So I get off and I call, and then Bumble get on the phone, and they kind of, hello? And it was, where was a nigga? And the nigga talked, he kind of started talking feminine or gay. And it was like, well, it's Billy. And I'm like, who the fuck is Billy? And I'm looking for Josh. I'm like, well, this must be the wrong Josh. I'm like, well, it got to be. Motherfucker hung up. Somebody's playing on my phone. Because I know that just wasn't normal. It was weird. The circumstances was crazy.
Oh, they wanted to make sure they had the right number.
Well, nigga, they got it.
They got it out somebody.
I don't know who they was. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
Somebody's
Big
phone.
Dick Josh. I was like, well, that's me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, they might have just been trying to prank.
Somebody was
trying to prank.
But who pranking niggas in 2021, my nigga? Shit. It's real shit going on here. Y'all niggas is weak as fuck. Stop playing games.
This is big.
Stop playing games.
Damn.
If you don't trust your nigga, what?
Oh man,
I'm about to do too much.
No.
I'm being a little too wild on this shit here. Nate. All right, I think we've covered. Where we at time-wise?
We at about $1.34.
That ain't bad. I'm gonna try to keep it like that on Wednesday. We don't want to be up all night fucking around. Nate came through. Nate, you got anything you want to promote? Is there anything you want to talk about? Because we don't have to leave. But I'm saying, like, you got anything you want to promote?
Yeah, y'all can just just follow me on TikTok, Nate the Chase 72, YouTube Chase's Basement, YouTube Nate the Chase 72.
You fuck with that TikTok? I feel like it's some young kid shit on there.
Nah, TikTok is to get viewers. You get quick hits. You get quick hits on TikTok.
I
Plus, people like to share your shit a lot.
I follow a lot of thick bitches on there.
So they put it on and then people like to take your video and split it. So they just share it again. Oh, people love to share on TikTok. Facebook.
I'm following some motherfuckers on
there. Facebook, they don't like to share where see. Yeah, that's what's up. Damn.
That's pretty much what I do on there.
All right.
I should really chill. Hey.
that worked through it.
I mean, I
get all the depressed. I got all the depressed people on my timeline on TikTok.
Depressed people, with the sad music,
like people don't know that yesterday I was feeling sad. I'm like, oh man,
they guilt you into sharing it because you feel bad. You like, man, this motherfucker got cerebral palsy.
It's more than you thought. I was like, damn. Oh my
It's God. A different type of word on TikTok, but it's literally just a bunch of motherfuckers thick as hell, man. And all you got to do is wear these kind of shorts and get on here. And let's see how many. She got 79.8.
So those like your friends, huh? You like
these ain't my friends, but the algorithm just know what I like now.
They know that showed up on my timeline.
You got a bunch of sad motherfuckers. I got a bunch of these hoes on here.
I got a little white boy shooting a water gun, and he got strippers and shit.
Wow, this bitch is sitting here, bro. TikTok is wild.
But they can't really get that.
I know we saw this on YouTube.
They can't get like.
Oh, she was about to get. She was about to bust it open.
She was getting her. She breastfeed, which is like the ghettoest shit in the world.
Wait, so you got a problem with? Okay, I don't know.
Do I have
should
a
be on
problem with?
I mean, why you say it? Okay, why can't a woman breastfeed wherever?
I don't think, but like this, I didn't say I don't think she could, but I didn't know if we could show titties on YouTube,
on TikTok.
But you said okay. I thought you were saying you got a problem with public breastfeeding.
No, I'll put like this. I don't want to see it.
I want to see the TikTok titty.
Oh, here you go. I don't want to see it. I'm good on it. I don't really. I mean, if they cover it, I'm cool. But I don't want to just see a baby with a titty out and a baby sucking it. I don't know, and that could be me sexualizing something that don't need to be sexualized, but it's not normal for me to see it.
She off the chain for this.
But that's what I'm saying.
She's wrong as hell.
I don't know what you think about it, Khary.
I mean, I look at it like
the video say me cussing my baby daddy out one last time before I block him, and she in the car, but her baby is sucking on her titty at the same time.
And that's what I'm saying. Like just
what the heck? Come on.
I just think a lot of that shit is just like it is 140 hits. That's all that was. She probably ain't even her baby.
Okay, one second. That's
what's
her
that
baby.
Called? What's that called? A wet nurse.
If you breastfeed in public, I'm a look. I'm a look. It's a titty. I gotta look. If you got it out, you ain't got no blanket up over there. Oh, I'm a look.
I just don't, like I said, I just didn't show it because I don't want to get our shit flagged, and then they be like, these niggas showing titties on here.
Oh no, they wouldn't have seen that.
You know what I'm saying?
You look.
But yeah, TikTok for me is just like a softcore Pornhub. I go on there and I see a bunch of thick motherfuckers.
They don't naked. They don't get naked though.
They
Instagram,
don't. But
Instagram,
Twitter, where
they show pussy prints.
Who?
On Instagram, you see pussy prints.
You can see that on here, cuz. TikTok, where it's at. Them Asian niggas know what they doing.
They block anytime I use a cuss word. They block me on TikTok.
I don't know. TikTok is because it's for kids. TikTok is for.
But you can be naked. So everywhere you can still be naked. The rule is you can always be.
You can't be naked on there because it's for elementary kids. It's just set up for that. Them Asian people, they don't play about that shit, nigga. What was that? North Korea, they shut the internet down because they ain't want niggas to see shit.
They just changed it where kids underage can be on TikTok for 45 minutes a day.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hey man, TikTok, Khary ain't got it up because they ain't breastfeed.
Damn.
But yeah. That's all you gotta be is fine. I hate the fact that a woman, all she gotta do is be is fine. And she can rap, she can fucking host parties, she can run for fucking political office.
You saying host parties?
Like nigga. and the fucked up part about it is I keep following these hoes. It's a sickness, bro.
Nobody want to see no dudes though.
That's what I'm saying. A nigga, I don't care fuck how fine a nigga is, you still gotta be able to do something. This bitch just fine. This bitch look like she attractive. Hilarious. Man. All right, this will have be for another time, but it's just if you ain't on TikTok, get on there.
So if a woman, if the roles was reversed, and a woman could get a guy because she had a nice car, and a nice job, would you get with a woman because she had a nice car, and a nice job?
Nope.
And you was just
a woman ain't gotta have none of that.
And all you had to do was keep your waves tight.
Nope. A woman ain't gotta have none of that. You know that.
But I'm saying if it was reversed.
If it was
a guy go out and get the car, the house, the money to get a woman, and the woman just got to be cute. She can put on a $10.
Now you're asking me if the roles were reversed. What would I do?
Would you be down with that?
But I mean, if that's what the world is, that's what I would be on.
She's like, nice waves, Josh. You want to go get something to eat? And you'd be like, yeah, I go get something to eat.
I mean, the world kind of like that now, but bitches ain't like it's bitches who come at niggas like that. It's man, I get hit on by bitches all the time, but they not bad. They just bitches who like, to me, I'm the nigga. To them, I'm one of these hoes on TikTok. So they like, damn, what's up, tall, cute nigga with dimples? But I don't fuck with them hoes because it's like, ugh.
So you don't want to be kept?
It just ain't in a nigga that want to be kept.
Have a chick cashing you out, take you out, make sure you dress nice. You got the nice cologne and shit like that.
I just could you?
Hell yeah.
Well, you at an age where that shit where's that? Khary, could you be kept?
Nah, I can't be no.
If Carolyn Cheese Kilpatrick was like.
No, basically I can't do that shit. I could not be. I can run what I call that is milk game. I couldn't run the milk game because I still want to set up the play. It's my program, and I figure if she cashing everything out, I gotta like.
Yeah,
I gotta follow what the fuck's going on. Nah, fuck all that. Fuck all that.
Hey, take it easy, fellas.
Fuck that.
Let a lady do the work sometimes.
Fuck that. You gonna fuck around. You gonna be building a garden for her, a damn going on every fucking vacation with her. You gonna be doing a lot of shit you don't feel like doing.
And we already do a lot of shit we don't like doing now. Just to be with the bitch who we just think is fine. Like the bitch that you attract to, you got to do mad shit that you don't want to do. You got to go places. You got to act like you're interested in it. Now imagine if a motherfucker is taking care of everything and this bitch can take away your peace of mind that she provides for you.
I know a guy that was, let me see, he was in his, shit, he was like damn near fresh out of high school, but his brother had hooked him up with it.
Hooked him up with what?
Pussy. He was a, what do you call it? Call dude? I don't know.
Call dude?
He was a gigolo?
So would you?
So one second, he was a gigolo because when I think about
all right, say that, then I'm answer your question.
$1,000. You show up, bone and leave.
What she look like?
1,000 to 1,500.
Well, I just told you I couldn't just meet a fine bitch and fuck her. So you can't just give me $1,000 and I'll be turned on by you.
But you probably end up being your like regular client.
But
you gotta do the first time,
But I would have to be attracted to her to fuck her the first time. And if I'm a gigolo and she paying for me, like what if she want me to do shit I don't like? Like she like, I want you to eat my pussy. It's like, I don't eat everybody pussy. I come fuck you for 1,000, but you have to suck my dick and then we can do this, that, and the third. But if she like, no, nigga, eat my pussy and all that, it's like, well, this ain't that's gonna be the hardest $1,000 I forgot. I'm gonna be real with you. I couldn't jig what? Gigolo. My hands up, have my feet down low, and that's the way we gigolo. This is the name of the podcast. That's the way we gigolo. So why you always come with the name of the title towards the end? What you say?
Why you don't? It seems like you kind of want to be married, but the bitches kind of stop you from being married, but you don't like doing wild shit.
And this is it. Fuck it. You took it.
You don't like being wild. You don't like being wild.
I want to be married. Nate, I want to be married. I want to be in love. But women have to learn to accept the niggas for the good and the bad. You can't love a nigga and be like, oh, I just love all the great things he do, and then the fucked up shit happen, and now all of a sudden he ain't perfect no more, so I want to fuck with you. Because you got to accept a woman for the good and the bad.
Yeah.
So when she's down, you got to love her even more. And when she up, you got to love her. So, but it seems like when I deal with women, the bad that come with me, it's just not enough for them. I want to be married, but I need somebody that's going to love me through the fucked up shit that I do. Like when the shit that I was on when I was a young nigga, I needed to be loved through that. And the shit that I'm on now, I need to be loved through that. I love hoes. Let me ask you this, dog.
So you want to love you through the other bitches?
I love me through the bad. If the other bitches in the bad, let me ask you this, Nate. What's the worst thing in a relationship? What's the worst thing that what's the worst thing that somebody could probably do to somebody in a relationship? Who? That's the worst. Yeah. What about a nigga beating her ass? Is cheating worse than a nigga beating you? Is cheating worse? Would you think a woman would rather be beat up or cheated on?
Okay, cheated on.
Okay, so wait a minute, which one? They would rather be cheated on.
Yeah, rather be cheated
okay. On. So what about a nigga that steals? That steals from them and is not good with money and they take shit and they do a bunch of wild shit. All I'm saying is it's way worse shit a nigga can do to you than cheating. And all I'm saying is women love to be like, the only reason they don't put that shit on the list is because they just hope and assume that a nigga ain't a beating a bitch ass type nigga or a stealing type of nigga. So the worst thing that they could possibly do is cheat because it's pussy everywhere. Love a nigga through it all. Love a nigga through it all. A nigga don't want to stay like that. Love a nigga through that.
I'm gonna stop.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna stop one day.
That's why.
But right now, I just can't.
Fuck right now. It might not be that long.
And see, and I guess that's where we differ because I agree on this point, but also it's so many things worse than cheating that can happen in my relationship. If she, like I say, if she fuck another dude, but the way it go down is discreet and it's cool, I don't give a fuck. But gambling problem, drug problem, like he said, extreme liar or manipulative, or just a person that's always negative, not reliable.
Shit that won't be like a one-time thing. Cheating can be like a one-time thing, but if you gamble,
even if it's a motherfucking two-time thing or a three-time thing, my thing is this.
I'm gonna have my moment, even if I have my moments the rest of my life.
My thing is this: you got me. These hoes get me.
I mean,
you got me.
He's saying the Jody logic, but the reality is wait, no,
you
Nate, hear me out. Hear me out, Nate. Hear me out. Hear me out. Look,
stick gonna stab you. It's shit.
Look,
like
hear me out because what it is like this.
We was about to end, Nate. You brought this shit up.
The easiest thing a woman can get from a man is sex. The more she get my time, my energy, my attention, my care, that's like way deeper than getting some dick off of a dude. Dick is the easiest thing a woman can get from a man. Time and attention and care, that's the hardest shit to get from a man. So it's like, it don't really compare.
Riri just said, I want to get Riri on her real quick. Riri said, so you want to be married but still be able to cheat? No, I just want to be, I want to get that shit. I want you to be here. I'm going to get that shit out of my system. When it's out of my system, then we good to go and live life. I'm the nigga you want, but it's just this one thing that you tripping about. It's this one thing. Hold on. She said, so y'all want open marriages? No, I don't want open marriages. Hey, I don't even want to have threesomes with another bitch, but I'm just saying.
I want you there. It's your turn when I get to the house.
Let me be. I want you to be there with me. That's like this. Love me when for better or worse. Niggas don't never like to hear that part.
Oh.
They only want it to apply to them. But I'm just saying, dog. Burn in hell. Somebody out here named Kill Ass Jews. Damn, bro. We got some real niggas on here now. We got
Kill All Jews.
I feel like this a real live stream now. Like we got
that's even deeper. It's Kill All Jews 666. What the fuck?
We got a troll. So what we doing that nigga?
So if your woman did the same thing, you'd just be like, it'd be cool both ways.
If
right?
she cheated on me?
Yeah.
Put it like this.
I'm trying to get out of my system.
Let me say this to you. I want to say that I could be able to be mature enough to love her through that, but I know that's not how they cut. And you know it too. Women don't cheat like niggas do. I can fuck 100 bitches and come home and give my girl the world. If she fuck one nigga, some of the love that she invested in me no longer is there, and it's gonna grow with that other nigga.
Your bacon ain't gonna get cooked right.
I don't even eat pork, nigga. I don't even eat pork. So she cooked bacon. She probably got me confused with the nigga she cheating with.
So you think she'll end up slipping?
No, I know she would. A woman, it's very rare that a woman can go just fuck one nigga and be done with it. You know what I'm saying? I can fuck 100 bitches and not care about them, and it don't change how I feel about you. It's just I went and fucked somebody. They as in women, and I'm not talking about the pronoun as far as somebody who's not gender, don't identify with a certain gender. They, as in women, will, for the most part, when they cheat, they are physically and they are emotionally and mentally invested in that person. Once a woman give a nigga the pussy, he's won. I like you enough to give you the thing that I hold most valuable to me. So once you did that, it is what it is. Niggas drop dick all day. So
that's the key difference, because like we say, dudes will give you some dick. Yep. Pussy is way more precious. Some women socially. I mean, look,
with it.
But very you know rare. What very we saying? Rare. What we saying is different.
Yeah.
But dick is the easiest thing she can get. Like I say, the attention, the care, the concern, that's all the extra shit. That is the hardest shit to get from a man. And then this the thing. When she leave you, she gonna go back in the streets.
Yep.
And the first thing she gonna have to give up before she get time, care, and attention
is pussy. And guess who you gonna fuck? A nigga with a bitch. You gonna go fuck a nigga who you thought liked you, but he didn't. He was just getting pussy. And he'll never leave his bitch for you. And that's the sad truth, man. And I'm not here to break nobody's heart, no dreams like that. I'm just saying,
those the best
if you
ones.
got a good nigga, love him through it. If
those
you
the best one.
What is?
A chick that's going through some shit with her man.
See what I'm saying? Every nigga gonna slip up and do that thing, and then you thinking you can do it. Now you caught up and then you in love and you caught up in the rapture like Anita, and you wonder now you heard about this nigga and your nigga looking like, bitch, I'm here to love you, but damn, you done brought some shit up out of me.
They always call you when they usually only call you when they on fire.
So when they got to have that dick,
they don't really call you to talk, and they're like, I'm on fire. He pissed me off. I'm mad. Let's go.
You ever fucked a married woman?
Yeah.
How you? I mean, all right. I don't know how we got here, but we here. So you had sex with a man. How did that work?
They usually don't tell you.
Tell you what? The pussy kind of just. Oh, so you never just willingly went into it as a participant, knowing like, all right, she married and I'm fucking her.
I have before, but that was like a high school chick, like my high school love.
Oh, so it was just like
she had to get it. It wasn't.
And they was like, she owed me that pussy.
That bitch could have been in a wheelchair. It was popping off.
This shit got me breathing hard.
But yeah, usually chicks don't.
I feel like I feel this must be how Martin Luther King felt that he did I Had a Dream speech.
They usually don't tell you, especially if they come from like chicks come from Grand Rapids, Saginaw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when those girls, them be the wildest chicks ever.
Really?
Grand Rapids, Saginaw.
Wow.
Because they usually come in packs.
This boy giving us the game.
Like two or three of them.
This nigga giving us the game right now. He said they come from pack, and then you a city nigga. It's just something about being from the city.
They're long way from home. They're long way from home.
Now
you got them in a hole in the wall bar on the east side, west side.
They scared as hell.
It's a party.
She like, who is you, bitch? I'm Blade Icewood.
It's a party.
She's like, girl, I'm down here with Blade. I thought he was dead. No, I ain't that bitch. I've been sitting on the east side chilling. I'm a criminal, so I had to duck off. But you gonna give me some of this Saginaw pussy. Shout out to Saginaw. They got a good ass Mexican restaurant up there that I fuck with. Hey, the magazine I'm in still in stores. Y'all can grab it. I'm in the Hour magazine, man. Y'all should just grab one just to have it. I think that'd be dope to have in case I ever become something and they hear this podcast. And when I'm married 5 or 10 years from down the road, and I got Emmys and Grammys and fucking Oscars, and me and Nate and Khary sitting around on the yacht with Project Pat and Conan O'Brien with our wives and our kids. And worse to 5'9", my bad, Nate. And worse to 5'9", I forgot these hip hop ass niggas. And seven the general. And my nigga Seven's the general.
And he about to do a verses with Big Gov coming up.
Yeah. Oh, word. I just seen Stretch Money did one with a nigga named Lil Mike.
No. Mike. Lil Mike.
Yeah, I don't be knowing a lot of these niggas. I know Stretch. Shout out to Stretch. That's my guy. Yeah, so that we all gonna be in the boat. We all gonna come. We gonna laugh and talk about like, Josh, you remember we used to do bitches wrong and all this, and our podcast is gonna be like, nigga, this podcast really gonna break through. We gonna heal niggas. They gonna be like, Josh was right. This podcast is for people who are where it's okay to be wrong. You can come on my platform and be wrong because you're gonna learn. That's what it's for. And this shit I'm saying, I might look back over 5 years from now and be like, what the fuck was I talking about? And I'm almost certain I will. But it's okay to be wrong because how do you ever be right?
What he's saying is some real shit though, because it's like it goes back to like what I always say. It's the difference in who we are and what we are. So like we're just wired differently when it comes to that. Like for me, and I think this probably most men, like our minds start paying attention a whole lot more to who she is after you smack about 3 times. Like you can kind of like really get to know before fucking. How much can you really get to know? Like, how close can you get to a woman if you ain't fucked?
Some bitches tell you everything.
So wait a minute, what you mean?
But I'm saying, like, how much are you in tune with that shit? I mean, they can share everything, but like, how much are you really in tune to that? Where like, actions is made, gifts is made. Like, how much can you think really about like who is she and what are we and all of that before fucking?
Fucking is usually the first thing you think about.
Yeah, the pussy got to be good to like put the icing on the cake. Because if it's bad pussy, then you can't really don't give a fuck about anything she's talking about, especially after it's over.
It all come with it. Like we come through, and I've said this before. Like men really fall in love because we'll just be trying to come get one thing, which is usually the pussy. And once we get it, we get the pussy enough that if it's good enough and the access is not as irritating or annoying, not even as irritating. Like if she give us access to it enough, then you start to really find out shit about her and like, damn, you know, you spend enough time with somebody, you start to get to know them.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn, I kind of fuck with this person. And then we really literally fall in love. Women meet niggas and be like, I like these things about him and I'm going to like him and love him and I'm gonna turn these feelings on. That's why they can that's why they always like they try to vilify you to stop fucking with you. Like a woman, it always go from how was this nigga the one nigga that you was gonna spend the rest of your life with to now all of a sudden he's the worst nigga in the world. His dick shrunk 3 inches. He was this, he was that. Women turn into the victim. Women make themselves into the victim so that way you can't attack them. It's like they force field, and then they vilify you so that way they can stop loving you. They have to ultimately make you Hitler for them to be like, okay, I can get away from him. So her friends will be like, well, damn, bitch, why you didn't tell us he was like this before? Every time I talk to you, he was in love with him. They vilify you.
One chick, she told me, she was like, you ain't shit. That's why I'm gonna tell everybody you got sleep apnea. You sleep with one of those machines. I was like, what that got to do with anything? That don't stop you from getting no woman. She's like, you sleep with one of the machines on your face. Like, that don't mean shit. You just try to say something to be something just to be angry, something to say something mean, angry. Like, that don't hurt my feelings. Bitch, I'm staying alive with that machine. What are you talking about?
I'm just telling you, man. This podcast crazy. It done started shit already. But I'm just gonna speak my motherfucking truth. It's a platform for me to do that. Yeah. And I mean, like I say, I'm not perfect, and I'll never claim to be. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the best Josh I can be, and I'm gonna continue to do that till the day I stop motherfucking breathing. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like because I'm not perfect, a motherfucker don't feel I'm suitable for them. Cool, go find that perfect nigga. That's all you can do.
That's what's up.
And when you find that nigga, and when you find that nigga, go to the end of the rainbow and get that pot of gold and ride a unicorn somewhere.
So how do you know?
I'm 37 years old, nigga.
Oh, dude,
you see the grays in here? You know what I'm saying?
No,
I'm 37 of them bitches.
You ain't slowing down yet.
I'm slowing down. Because I don't want the game no more. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of it.
Nope, you got about nothing.
I want love.
You think, and then you're going to meet you're going to meet a girl, and then y'all going to be together for about 2 years, and it's going to go bad. You're going to be like, I knew I shouldn't have got out the game. You'll get back in the game.
No, ain't shit else in the game, Nate. These girls.
You got about another 3 years.
I guarantee you by the time I'm 40, I'm be engaged. Everything is falling in order for me. Everything is going the way it's supposed to go. I know where I want to be at. I know what I want to do. I'm tired of the game. I'm tired of dealing with a new motherfucker, trying to figure them out and figure out what works and what don't work. Who?
You like pussy?
Pussy is cool, but at this point, nigga, it's too much to get it, and it's just too much to deal with. Too much come with pussy.
See, that too much of. I know. I just think the same way. Too many different personalities.
And nigga, you know what, Nate? We getting old. I remember. I always say this, man. When Kool-Aid died, bro, it was 100 people at the hotel at the hospital visiting him, a different woman every day. And I mean, I guess that's cool to be loved like that. But in reality, you literally want to look over and at least one motherfucker is there that's gonna be like, I'm not going nowhere. I'm sure all the other women might have wanted to, but in reality, they was just coming to pay that. You know, you got love for motherfucker. They wasn't nobody gonna not one of those, and I could be wrong because Kool-Aid was loved. It's outside of family, somebody who just love you, that's there like, I'm not going nowhere. I love this nigga. And I'm gonna be here as long as I gotta be here, and as long as he breathing, I'm gonna be here. I want that. You want somebody that's gonna take care of you, and you take care of them, and y'all build together. Because at this point, nigga, I done had all the pussy I can have, and that I can stand, and it's all the same.
Good luck.
You know what I'm saying?
I tried that for 6 years. The bitch left.
Nate, I can't wait. I'm gonna be at your wedding, like ding, 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 ding.
I don't even know if I want to even. Every time I think about that, it's like, just stay chill. Because as a guy, pussy just fall into your lap. So I was like, just don't even try to get no woman. Just wait till some pussy just fall into your lap.
Niggas watching the podcast. This is crazy. This is so crazy, my nigga.
But if you're a decent, average looking guy, you got halfway decent business, some pussy gonna fall into your lap at least once every 30 days.
I mean, yeah, but that's cool. Pussy is what it is.
Because you ain't got to.
It's deeper than that, nigga. You can get pussy, nigga. You can jack off.
You get gunshot. Yeah, see, yeah, you get gunshot. You can just do that and don't even want to talk. Like, I don't even want to talk. I don't even want to do Applebee's. I don't even want to pick you up. I don't even want to pay for the Uber for you to come to my house. You just be like, go to bed. The end of the night. I don't know. That's why I was like, maybe I got to take the rest of this year off. I might.
Would you take it off me? Khary crazy as hell, bro.
I might be wounded. I got to take.
Khary is crazy as hell, bro. The game's so scudded, dog. The game's so scudded.
Old young chicks is on Molly pills, and older bitches is like
they ain't fucking Molly no more. That was Ja Rule and them.
My son, like girls is popping these pills left and right.
They popping Percocets and
What? I thought this all the same thing.
See, Molly is something else. It ain't for you, but that's why you need to be out. That's why you need to be out the game, nigga. Bitch, when had you out here from Molly, your ass be somewhere in Louisiana, nigga.
Where's Philadelphia at? Where's Philadelphia?
Pop the Molly, I'm sweating.
This nigga out in Louisiana looking for a Coney Island. They like, look, baby. They like, we ain't no Coney's here, baby. Ain't no Coney Island here, baby.
We got the Waffles House. You want some waffles?
Ain't crazy. I mean, look, I can put my, if you want to call and talk, y'all can call and get on here because we got it set up where you can be on here live. You want to call in? All you gotta do is DM me your number. Or I could just, you know what I'm saying? If you want to be a part, just let it be known. We can make the phone call.
Hilarious.
Accountability. This is gonna be the name of the podcast.
Hilarious.
That's what you changed his name?
What was it supposed to be?
I thought it was just Josh Adams.
No, not the podcast. The episode. It was. What was the one we said at first?
I forgot.
Damn, that fast.
Yeah.
It was something. It was a line because we always get one at the end.
Yeah.
Accountability. I don't take accountability. I mean, listen, I'm not laughing at nobody. It's just my emotions is so crazy. It's just wild.
I hate my neighbor
because it's just wild, bro. My G, it's just wild. Shit's so crazy.
I hate my neighbor.
Fuck your neighbor. What your neighbor do? Are you sure?
She tried to make me cut my grass.
You got to be accountable. That's your grass.
Fuck, this bitch text me at 8:30 in the morning.
Oh, she wants you to cut it this morning?
Oh, she older lady. So she retired. She ain't got nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody cut her grass, but she was like, "You got dandelions. The dandelions in your grass, they blow over to my grass."
That ain't how dandelions work, do it?
No, they ain't how fucking dandelions work. Exactly.
I thought this bitch knew something.
That's what she told me at 8:30 in the morning. I ended up blocking her ass because after that she asked me to pay for a fence.
What's crazy though is
like,
if dandelions is another line, them shits do usually roll their ass open.
Yeah,
the next line.
She cut her grass every 3 days. She got a man out there cutting her grass every 3 days. Ain't shit wrong with her grass. Look, 6 years. As long as I had my woman in my house, she ain't say shit to me. As soon as my woman left, she all in my ear trying to tell me what to do. And I'm like, you got a husband. I don't need you to tell me what to do. Can you cut your grass? You need to do this to your weeds, and you need to do this and that. Then she's like, can you pay for my fence? Because actually she sent a text message. She wanted me to pay for half of the part of the fence, and she wanted the other lady to pay for the fence. But I know the text message only applied to me. As soon as I came out the house, her and the lady was next door laughing and giggling when I drove by. like fuck you, old bitch. I got 2 old ladies.
It's like they like in they like in like an 80s sitcom and shit telling this story.
Because I thought about it and I was like, why is her husband never home? Because he don't like her. He don't like her. And she told me, she was like, oh, we supposed to get divorced a long time ago, but he ain't never give me everything I wanted, so I stayed.
You don't like her.
I said, oh, so y'all basically divorced, but y'all still live together. And that's why he never fucking here. That dude like 75 years old, still go to work, be a security guard. He don't want to retire. He want to down the job, not next to her ass.
She said he want to down the job.
He do want to down. He do. He ain't never home.
That nigga can't wait for somebody to break in.
Never home.
Like, please use force, armed force.
Now I'm like, see, now I want to be that. I want that type of marriage.
No, don't nobody want to be stuck in somewhere they don't want to be. No, nigga. I mean, shit. No, nobody want to be in that. No, not at all. And I don't think that's out there. I think you can find what you're looking for.
It's hard as hell.
But it's hard, but it's worth it if you're doing what you're supposed to do. And that's the thing about it. All this other shit is easy out here. You can get it. You can get pussy whenever you want.
What about?
And a woman can get as much dick as they want.
But it was just like a cool girlfriend for 30 years.
I mean, nigga, that's what them niggas do. That's what them old niggas do down in Mississippi. Like, this nigga still married and ain't got divorced, and they got a whole nother person that they living with.
Cool girlfriend.
You can get that if that's what you want. Whatever you want out of life, you can get it. And that's a motherfucking fact. I thought we had a whole name for this motherfucking episode, and I forgot it that fast. It was something you said that triggered something. But we'll figure it out. I gotta pee, man. Where we at time-wise? You don't take this
it's a wrap. 2:03.
And we really went over, man. Shout out to everybody that tuned in and listened, man. We really appreciate it, man. Y'all tuning in.
I don't know about that kill all Jews.
I mean, shout out to that motherfucker, I guess. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with the Jews. They seem cool to me. You know, we here, share this shit, let other people see it, man. Like I said, we got some dope ass functions now. You can call in and actually you can comment, you can call and be on the line and fuck with your baby. Nate, tell them where they can follow you at.
Everywhere. Nathan Chase 72, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Chase's Basement, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok.
Please follow my nigga on the talk. Follow my nigga wherever you follow him at. Fuck with my dog. It was something related to gigolos. The title was. Yeah, it did say something with gigolos. Some of my gigolos. You right about that, Riri. Khary, what you got coming up that the people need to know?
Oh man, same old. Just everything we doing in this studio. Shout out Joe Black. You know,
100 Joe. 100 Joe.
Yep.
But yeah, man. What's going on with me? The 25th, man. We doing the Apollo night over there at Back by Popular Demand. Tickets is on sale. We got all the acts set. So if y'all want to come through and boo people who out here pursuing their dreams, you can definitely come do that for $25. That should be a good time. That should be a good time. October the 2nd, I'm in Lima, Ohio. Anybody in Ohio, let them know I'm coming. The 9th, I believe I'm going to be in Toledo, or I might be somewhere in Detroit. It depends on which deposit comes first. That's how we playing the game here. So, man.
Which deposit comes first?
Yeah, whatever deposit hit first. I'm going to send other shit back. Thank y'all for tuning in, fucking with your baby, man. I truly appreciate everybody, man. Y'all, we growing, we doing this shit together, man. And support everybody that come on this show, man. I would not have them on here if I ain't fuck with them, man. Thank y'all, man, for tuning in to the Josh Adams Podcast, man. A platform where you can be wrong. A platform where you can come and be wrong.
Crazy wrong.
Where you can come on here and be wrong and not.
But know that you can grow.
And that's what it's about.
Be wrong,
the
but
podcast for people to come, and it's okay to be wrong because that's the way you learn. You get better. So y'all be cool, man. Love on somebody that love on you, man. You know what I'm saying? God bless. Good night.
They don't got me. I
got coming. I got to use the bathroom. Life is crazy.
Hell no. That nigga is great.